the kid an envelope or something.
Oh, no, I'm going to give the kid like a G-ball or something like
For
that.
real?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Like just one of these mystery packs from his mom's cards.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay him in cards.
Hey, I'm going to say, hey, Pepe, listen. Listen, buddy. I'm going to give you one of these card blaster deals, and then I'm going to give you a sweatshirt and a backpack.
A black ducky.
And a black
air
ducky.
freshener.
We'll give you all that, buddy. And I'm going to get a hold of Paula and see if I can get you a comp code on Bubba Army HQ.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Broadcast rights for the Bubba the Love Sponge Show have been granted to this station by the Bubba Radio Network and is intended solely for the enjoyment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this production without the express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is prohibited.
I feel like we got the same 3 songs for opening. I'm sorry. Am I insane, or does it seem like everything's just the same? Like we don't have very much variety when it comes to opening songs and positioning statements and things like that, Lummy.
Well, we had to go through a couple of them because we were getting struck on them. So we found the ones right now that we didn't get struck on.
Oh, is that okay? Good.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we would get struck for a video that, really didn't impede on anybody's intellectual rights of anything. Like, wasn't a newscast or anything like that. It was just our bumper music. And that got us, that would get a whole segment or even a whole show demonetized just because we used. What's going on over there?
He's being sneezy.
Sneezy.
What, I thought, did I hit my mic?
Seth.
I muted.
Seth.
Did I mute?
Yeah.
You're such
How plagues are
You're such a
spread.
little bitch boy.
Bubba, it's allergy season, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, first of all, you need to fix your mic. Do you not have any awareness of where a visual aspect as well? Look at Anna's got, although she's a little dark and I like to light her up a little bit more, but she's got perfect mic position for camera. Lummy, perfect. With the belt on his shoulder, well lit, mic placement perfect, and then no, you've moved it now. You moved it now. Prior,
well, yeah, you were bitching. I could hear the lead up.
Prior, it was. Prior, it was just right smack dab in your face. We couldn't see your beautiful Seth-like Kushner face. People want to see that face, buddy.
I mean, that's
you
unfortunate.
got fans, buddy.
Yeah,
you got fans. Let me tell you something. I'll prove how big of a phenomenon and how much fans you got here in a minute. It'll blow your mind, kid. So
all right.
So just make sure we can, we get a better. See, you and Dan obviously talk and sit in your chair, probably in different position. Dan tends to really get choked up next to the counter because he wants to get as close as to the camera as he can,
yeah,
so you can see how beautiful and how much gold he's got and how just rich he is and how big a penis he's got. Just all the things that he's got going on and in his world. Meanwhile, you want to seem to be like as far back as you can from the camera because the camera's not nearly your friend as it is Dan's.
I don't even think about the camera, Bubba. I just get in here and do what makes me comfortable. But I will start thinking about everybody that wants to see my face so they have something to pleasure themselves to in the morning.
There you go. There you go. So. Or now, let me ask you this, Seth. When we have this Bubba's side mic position finished, because that takes time. You got to wire it up. He had to, Macho Man had to take the big soundboard that we have for, when REO Speedwagon's in here and store. Hey, you laugh at that, but we did have Kevin Cronin in here on an acoustic set.
I don't know who that is, but I know that you guys have head PE in all the time, and that's all that matters.
That's great. Thanks. Appreciate you.
No problem.
You just sound like you're taking a shiz on the fact that we
No,
did.
they were cool. They had that song a long time ago.
When I said REO Speedwagon, like you were like, Bubba could never get REO Speedwagon. Meanwhile, I've had Night Ranger and REO Speedwagon. Bitch, about to get mine. You better know.
I'm not familiar with their bodies of work. I'm not that old.
You've never heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend who heard it from another. You've been messing around.
So they're a one-hit wonder?
No. Oh my God, REO Speedwagon.
All right, well, let's do another group sing along with song number 2. Start, Lummy.
Afternoon delight, rubbing sticks and stones together, make the sparks ignite.
Boy, those guys, what do you do to that song?
Afternoon delight.
Sky rockets in flight. Woo! Afternoon delight.
Are they messing with me?
Don't forget.
afternoon delight.
Can't fight this feeling anymore.
That's every 80s song.
Do you know any REM?
Stand in the place
where
that
you were.
So you could just request a song, Seth.
See, I know REM is REM. I get
anything from like 85 to like 2000. 85 to like 93. Please.
You're like a karaoke machine.
Oh yeah, you just name it. I'll give me a beat.
Cisco thong song.
Falco, rock me Amadeus. Amadeus.
I like it when the beat go.
99 red loof balloons.
Hey, Bubba.
We also had
Goodbye.
Richard Marx up on the stage too. You ever heard of him?
Have you ever heard of that guy?
Yeah, I've heard of Richard
buddy?
Marx. Take me home tonight. I don't want to let you go till you see the light.
All right, so Seth, when we
Was that Edward Money?
when we
Edward.
just shut up for a second. When we get the Bubba side mic position done, because we had to move some stuff around, and it's going to be a legitimate microphone position for a co-host. Do you want to like that be your permanent position? Because now you're like bitch, you're couch bitch.
Yeah.
And then you're Dan. Then you're then some couple days a week you're over there, and some days you're over there.
I mean,
meanwhile, we could just make this one right here like that's your full-time position.
I mean, Bubba, we all see where this is trending, me coming in 5 days a week. So let me find a nice spot where, I can make myself at home.
Okay, thanks, appreciate you.
Gotcha. By the way, when you were yelling at me about my stupid mic, did you not notice what I'm wearing today?
Yeah, your Bubba your free Bubba 3/4 zip. It is refreshing to see you wear the brand, which means it's not on eBay.
It's very well, the other one is the faux hooded sweatshirt, but this one is. Phoebe kept telling me how good I looked in it last night.
Well,
So
hold on.
she told me to keep it on during the plow session.
Hold on. Did the Bubba
Fully zipped,
cologne?
though.
Did the remember yesterday you put 3 squirts of the highly pheromonic Bubba Army? Hold on, let me Bubba Army.
Alpha. I'm trying to make it sound sexy.
Don't think that those 3 squirts of Bubba Army Alpha didn't maybe get was the reason you had said plow session.
Couple of things. One, I washed the cologne off as soon as I got home because it was making me nauseous.
Oh.
The second thing is I did not have a plow session yesterday, but Phoebe did say that it looked good in this this hoodie.
Well,
So
you know what? He doesn't even know how to work.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know how to work. So
The
he
Alpha
says,
made,
this is the way.
the truth is
That's Alpha business.
If he really was the worker that I think he is, he's just he knows his way around the radio. He can work. He can bounce off me real well. He would have picked it up with. That's right, Sponjo. As soon as I walked in, she ravished me to the smell of Bubba Army. So if even some snowflake and nerd like me can get laid from that from whatever Bubba Army's mixture, Bubba Army mixtures is, man, it did the tricks for me. My wife never wants to ever do nothing with me, but she smelled Bubba Army Alpha.
dude, I'm
And
not on the take from Alpha. I don't have a percentage of
Hold
Alpha.
on.
We've got no
Hold
deal
on.
with Alpha.
Hold on.
So you're gonna say it makes you nauseous and you gotta wash it off?
I'm gonna
That's
tell the truth.
that's
No.
great for business.
Hold tell the truth until
Do you not
otherwise.
realize that the
Please.
sales of Bubba Army it's the business, it's the business making them, and the business is what pays your bills. The business is what makes.
I didn't know
Seth.
Alpha paid the bills.
As a fellow Jew, I'm disappointed
Alpha
in you.
Alpha is part of our merchandising wing of our business, and that gets figured into the
Alpha. I didn't know that was the big
Bottom line.
moneymaker, though. I thought it was the
Yeah.
tactical backpacks for paying my salary.
No, and like Jesus, way to hurt my feelings. Everybody else is like said, "Oh my God, I put Bubba Army on," and it's just, "Oh my God, it smells so good, it's clean, and you're like, I had to wash it off myself because I was about to make me nauseous."
Bubba, I don't wear cologne. I just don't like the way that it smells. Yours, Calvin Klein's, Tommy Hilfiger. I don't wear it, okay? I'm sorry.
Okay. You know what, Lummy? Maybe that's even more of a testament for how rugged Alpha is, because
That's right.
it's nerd repellent.
It's only made for alpha men.
It's only like it'll only work if you're alpha. Like if you're a puss, if you're an F boy,
Oh, it
snowflake.
filters out the non-alphas.
Yes. So if you're a puss boy, snowflake, like over there.
Yep.
Then then you go home and wash it off as soon as you can because it makes you nauseous. But if you're a stud, like me and you, Lummy, and Rhett, Macho
Dr.
Man,
Dan.
Dr. Dan.
Literally everyone but Seth.
Yeah, everybody but Seth. You put that on. And like if Ty J. Armstrong put Bubba Army on.
You overspritzed me, Bubba. You overspritzed me.
Women would just be attacking him.
You said you overdid it with me yesterday.
Because
You gave
when
me
you're
3
really
spritzes.
when you emit the energy of being an alpha male,
Yep.
then that just triggers the alpha pheromone that I have strategically placed in Bubba Army Volume 24.
Bubba, isn't it,
It's coming soon too, by the way. Probably next month we'll have it.
Awesome.
Yeah, by the time we're wrapping up the 3/4 zips. What? What?
I just thought, isn't it, I keep it buck, I keep it 100.
You don't keep it buck.
I keep it buck. I mean, I feel like that should be good because then when I hype up a hoodie, people are like, wow, must really be good because he thinks the cologne sucks and he's pretty honest about all Bubba's stuff. I got those rubber duckies, man, ready to go. I'm going to take them over to Cox Media Group after the show today. Find me 3 Jeeps, baby. You think I'm joking?
Man, that
You
would
think
be.
I'm joking?
I'll tell you. I'm just telling you right now. That might get you the strap, buddy.
Oh, I'm doing it,
I'm
Bubba.
telling you, Lummy. That would be
Yeah,
great.
that'd be awesome.
I'm 100%
Especially,
doing it.
I mean, because it's a public parking lot, and you're not disturbing them. You're like, not trying. Remember when I did the Bubba car parade over there?
I do.
It freaked them out, man. They were calling the cops.
Well,
and
it
everything.
freaked me out, and it was bad for everybody, Bubba, because it was during lunchtime. Then there was 200 people that pulled up. A couple of them got out of their car, got physical with the people that run the building. My wife was pregnant; she couldn't leave to go to lunch because the cars were barricaded in. I was hiding under
Bubba
one
Army,
of the
they're
desks.
such animals, are they not?
Well, I mean, you guys got, not only did you have the whole Bubba Army, which was a great idea, but then you had like all of the cars from Beasley too. You had like a QIK, you had Wild.
Yeah.
I mean,
I had them all.
you had them all. So yeah, it was.
It's actually pretty funny.
I mean, I was scared. I was scared
In
that
radio,
day.
in radio war, world, it's pretty funny when you get your entire listeners to show up to the competition's parking lot and have a little parade route that goes completely all the way around it while they're just blowing their horns and screaming your name.
Yelling "Bury the Bone." We would actually, there was footage that obviously got posted on YouTube, and I know that like me and Gio and everybody, he would pull it up from time to time because you would just people like "Bury the Bone." So that's something we would all just yell to ourselves in the hallway.
Bury the bone.
Yeah.
So,
What year was that?
that was like
Right after
that was
Bubba got fired.
15.
Yeah, 2015.
January 15. So
97 came back.
right.
We
yeah.
got footage of that on the YouTube channel. I can send it to you
That could be great.
if you want to relive
No,
it.
I mean, listen, I don't know if radio wars are even like a thing anymore, but man, I was the king of them, and I always had some good ideas. And I was like, man, let's do a parade around the competition's building in the morning.
Start at like 5:30, get in line.
And like blow your horn and stuff. And then the St. Pete cops came, and they're like, well, technically they're not doing anything wrong. And it was
But
just
you had
like,
a couple people go rogue, Bubba, because like the building manager came out to try to talk to you guys, and then one guy hopped out of his car that was not a representation of the show. He got in that
but he
guy's
was
face.
but he was Bubba Army.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
he had a truck, so I assume
Yeah,
he's
he was
Bubba Army.
rugged.
Yeah, and then so things really just started getting
Yeah, Bubba Army didn't put up a building. Bubba Army does not acknowledge building managers to tell him to stop. Bubba Army is the likes of Buck and
But the thing was,
Iggy. They're like really tough dudes.
The thing is, it wasn't just a radio station though. There was a trucking school on the second floor. The first floor was
Oh, we
like
didn't care.
doctors
Bubba
and stuff.
Army didn't care. We locked that whole place up.
Right, so nobody could get out of there. So it wasn't just us that was getting, paying the price for having to fire the Sponjo. It was every single person that worked there.
I wonder, do you ever think? And again, I know you'll be brutally honest with me because sometimes you are. Hurts my feelings because you don't know how to work.
I love cologne, man.
But
That's sex with myself.
Do you think was there ever anybody, and maybe this goes for Anna as well, and I'm not trying to make it self-serving. It's just a question that I want to ask, and don't get mad at me for asking it.
Okay.
But did you guys ever hear anybody ever talking, or managers, or just regular jocks, not even management, just afternoon drive jocks talking to night jock? I'm not even using any examples as far as names or anything like that ever said, man, we should have never let Bubba go, and we should have never done this. This is not what we thought.
No.
Never,
Bubba,
never?
because they all got opportunities after you got fired. I mean, everybody got promoted. Everybody got a little bump once you got let go. So nobody would say that at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Not how about like sales or anything like that?
No.
Right.
I didn't have a lot of dealings with sales. They didn't need me for anything.
You're not really easy to deal with when it comes to the sales.
Well, Bubba, there was
portion.
15 other personalities at the Bone. Why would I have an endorsement?
Well, I don't know. You should.
Well, I
I
didn't.
You're that good.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Properly handled.
That's why I left, my friend. They didn't respect my celebrityness and my ability to sell cologne and baseball cards.
Speaking of which, do you want to do?
Oh no, I can't, man. Somebody sent me a nasty email about it. We can't talk about cards.
What do you mean?
What's the email say?
Send me a nasty email.
Give me an overview of your nasty. Give me a paraphrase
Or
of your.
just read it.
My paraphrase. I posted it on Twitter last night.
All right, well, go ahead and tell me what I don't.
It says Seth was all right at first, but I guess he's a goofy little effing nerd boy. Tries to take over everything now. The cards are effing stupid as hell. The whole show has become centered around Seth trying to score a buck. Been a hardcore fan since 2008, and unfortunately, I'm really having a hard time even stomaching the show these days. Really miss the show, what it used to be.
Sincerely, Anna Hummel.
That's from Jesse Adams.
What the hell?
I wrote back.
Oh, okay.
I wrote back. LOL. He wrote back. Fag.
Okay. I mean, if
even say
he's
that.
calling you that and you accept it, no big deal.
Yeah, and so then I posted it on
It's not a slur.
So then I posted it on Twitter. So yeah. So we can't. I don't want to get into the cards because we pissed Jesse Adams off.
Well,
to the point where he called me a slur.
Well, then we have a conundrum. Because I wanted to do a quick little after show, do a little Bubba Seth break today. Because I know that John Kostika and some other people have sent us some cards. Figured we could do a real quick one, which would and now I know 2 Live Jew has to tape today the podcast with you and Anna. So I was just going to ask Anna if she could be so patient as to like maybe give us 30 minutes to get a break done. And, she'd be okay with that. Like
we wouldn't need a full 30.
Could you imagine a world where I said no? Yeah, of course it's okay.
Okay. You get paid. I mean, yeah, you're getting paid. Be here.
It won't even be a half an hour, Bubba. We can rip through it in about 10
Even if
minutes.
it is, it's
Speaking of
fine.
which, Lummy, so the 20-pack of the Merch Crick breakdown deal, that sold out. It's sold out.
Oh, nice.
Done.
Sweet.
And so, she figured out she went to the post office and they'll give you if you use the post office, they'll give you your packing materials.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And so she went
Those are
over
free
there
ones.
and found the right box so the card stayed. And then she took regular paper, packing paper, and stuffed in there so the boxes didn't wiggle around. Because I got to think, Seth, if you're shipping cards and you want to make it as tight of a situation so they cannot snap around in the box, hurting the edges, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different ways to send them with the way that you guys kind of have the bulk cards. There's card boxes and all this stuff, but I know that Daniel Rose was overseeing everything, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
Hold on, he's got a new name, by the way.
Fast Talking Daniel Rose.
Fast Talking Daniel Rose.
I hope Daniel Rose gets introduced as a real character on the show.
No, he is. It's as of now.
Okay, because
Thursday, February 22nd, 6:17 Eastern. Daniel Rose, a good friend of ours who manages Matt Riddle, who's an attorney down in for the Fort Lauderdale
Delray Beach.
Yeah, he's a kind of a real slickster. He really is.
He's a card guy.
But is it not amazing what he knows about cards? He knows way more than you do.
Yeah, well, yes,
He's like the little Rain Man.
He is like the Rain Man, yes.
And we didn't know that he had this whole card, memorabilia side to him. We just thought he was a lawyer and represented, Matt Riddle. But he's a real slickster and he's real fast talking.
So here's where
he's real fast talking.
We knew that.
Yeah,
but he's so fast talking, Bubba. Here's the thing.
So from now on, his name is Fast Talking Daniel Rose.
Fast Talking Daniel Rose. So we have our little break thing going on and all that we started that we're trying to get off the ground. Well, apparently, Fast Talking Daniel Rose has Lummy traveling down to Miami Beach to pick up, I don't know, some cards or something. Then he's going to drive him back up here, and then Fast Talking Daniel Rose and Lummy are going to have their own card show. And Lummy just got roped into it. He doesn't even know what's happening.
Well,
he's been
hold
wanting to
on.
do this for a
Here's
while.
the thing.
He gets shows up here now,
Me and Fast
I
Talking
guess.
Daniel Rose talked about this said Lummy and him card show. And Fast Talking Daniel Rose is giving me quite a large percentage of this. And then, so Fast
Talking Daniel Rose.
Lummy, have your percentages been worked out yet?
Well, Lummy,
Probably not.
I did. I can tell you what you're getting, Lummy, but I don't want to tell you.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I think what I'm going to do, Lummy, is I'm going to send a text to me, you, and Fast Talking Daniel Rose.
Oh, okay.
And I'll just reiterate what I am assuming the deal is.
Okay.
And then when he acknowledges, yes, that's good with me, and you go, yes, that's good with me, then I think we got us officially a deal going on there.
It's in
It'd be
writing
like
then.
if we spin in our hand and shook each other's hand, you know what I'm saying, or blood brothers or
Yes.
something like that.
But is it really cheaper for you to drive down there than it is for him just to ship all the stuff up here?
No, let me hold on. But he says Fast Talking Daniel Rose says that he has like a really big card show once a month. He hosts. Yeah. He is the promoter.
Yeah, he does it at like conventions and hotels.
He's the promoter of a once a month card show. Fast Talking Daniel Rose.
Wait, why is Anna regurgitating over there? That's you know, he's a business. She's like acting. She's like having
my
a seizure.
pseudonym is Jesse Adamson.
What?
What's
going on? She's admitting that she said.
I thought there was nothing else I'd like less than sports, but I think cards might top the chart.
All right, well,
what about a card show where everybody's like showing off their cards?
No, but hold on. but listen, don't blame. Well, you can blame Seth on getting us into this card deal.
I do.
But we didn't know that Fast Talking Daniel Rose, you know, that triggered his card, you know, because we didn't know that he had this hidden talent or this thing.
And now we do.
I mean, you need to get a hold of Rainbow Rick. I want my logo microphones.
Yeah, he was supposed to get with Macho and get him over here.
Somebody get with somebody to get with somebody to get my gosh darn microphone Pub Army logo Willies. Okay?
Is Rainbow Rick just slaying all the punani since him and Kim got divorced?
I'm assuming he is. So anyway, Fast Talking Daniel Rose has some some Bubba the Love Sponge TNA special sheets. Like he's got just a whole bunch of stuff. And him and Lummy, I guess, are gonna. You guys are gonna do that, right? That's when we talk about you and him doing a card show.
It's memorabilia too. That's one reason why he doesn't want to ship it.
Oh,
it's like
okay.
A-Rod balls, bats, signed.
Now let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Do you want to go down? Like, are we doing this on the air, or is it part of a YouTube deal? Like, what are we doing with it, or is it a private off-air deal? Like, I don't understand. He
wants to do it as like a video, like a recorded video, and he's going to be bringing in this Tracy, this I guess really hot chick that's going to be working the cards. It's going to go.
What?
So
hold on.
He's got a big plan.
Hold on.
Baseball card dealer.
Hold on.
With big jugs.
All right, just hold on.
Yeah,
let's just.
I told you, Fast Talking Daniel Rose got Lummy roped into something.
Let's just hit the brakes here. Lummy.
Yes.
So it's my. Can you please talk to? I know you're afraid to talk to me, okay?
Yeah.
But I don't want you to be afraid to talk to me.
Okay.
I want you to talk to me about what kind of business you and Daniel Rose got going on here. Fast talking Daniel Rose has got going on here. And what kind of business do you got going on here? And what does that require you to do? And how does it affect the show as far as content? And do you really want to do it, or do you just think that you're doing it because that's what I would want you to do? Because Fast Talking Daniel Rose talked you into it. So a lot of things. There's like 3 or 4 questions within that. Can you start at the top and answer my questions, please?
Yeah. What we're gonna be doing? One, I do want to do it. Daniel's been
You're starting to
me,
stutter, my friend.
Well,
You're
Daniel's
getting nervous.
been asking me for a long time to be able to try to go down there and do something with him and bring up some stuff for his Tampa. He wants to do some Tampa shows too. But then he wanted to do a YouTube video of repacking with his merchandise and like his A-Rod balls or all these different pictures, and he has this his ex-girlfriend.
Now where does he? Okay, hold on.
X.
Where does he want to do this? Is it just you guys doing it privately, or is it you guys live on our YouTube channel?
No, it wouldn't be live. It would just be taped.
Well, I think live on our YouTube channel, might be cool. Maybe. I don't know.
We got to see where the chick with the big jugs comes into play here, because I think she's taking Lummy's percentage.
So Lummy.
No, she's working with Daniel, and what it is that she would just come on and he wants to do it kind of like a QVC kind of show where they had one guy and a female kind of showing the cards off, because he says he knows how the card, that will definitely bring in some viewers in the card world. Because it's not the Bubba Army, it's going to be like worldwide. He doesn't want to just focus on Bubba, the Bubba Army side.
I know that Daniel Rose knows the card world, but the entertainment world. Can we try to get a better setup than a QVC vision for this whole thing? I mean, we need a better.
I think, Lummy, that maybe we need to have this discussion privately.
Okay. All it is that it's literally repacking, and it will take like 30, 45 minutes. She'll be there as like kind of eye candy. It's a fast moving, maybe 5 to 10 minutes.
I know, but how can you sell anything if you don't have anybody there like on the line?
You already have them pre-sold.
Oh, okay.
Which is why it's not just going to be the Bubba Army, but if Bubba Army want to get into it, they can. But like, he's going to have a list of things that he's going to be putting in the repacks from, I said, a Mickey Mantle ball to a Yogi Berra ball to a Roger Maris signed bat.
At this point, okay, see. when you ask Lummy a question, you have to continue to peel the onion till you really get down to the core. He can't give you the core right
Are
away.
we at the
There's
core?
always-
No, I
don't think we
I think
are.
I'm going to get to the core here now.
Layers
so,
to the explanation.
so Lummy, I feel as if I'm a private detector and get any information out of you. I have to.
He's under the hot light right now.
Yeah.
Somebody get this guy a Diet
Lummy,
Coke so we'll
Lummy.
start talking.
So at this point, I'm assuming he would want us, in order for us to warrant our percentage of this particular side hustle you got going on, we probably need to like maybe promote a particular URL for people to go to or something like that. Like, you know,
He wants to do it. He wants to give me the list of what would be in like the first repack, which I don't have yet because he's collecting all
where
the
do
things.
people go? Where do people go to buy these said repacks?
Well, he's building that also. It hasn't been built, and also what we would do is post the video onto the Bubba Army.
He's building what?
A website?
A website?
Yeah.
Then
He
you
hasn't
should
built
say,
it
then
yet.
you
That's
should
why
say-
I mean,
that's- no, it's what you, let me. You should say he's building a website to be able to host all these festivities.
Yeah, but all the
And-
videos would be going through the Bubba Army, the YouTube, and then he'd post it and send it out. And to order it, you could go to the email or the website.
But I thought it was going to be in reverse order. Like, it's already going to be sold by the time you repacked it on the video.
Yes, but you can sell more. So if people see
I
it, then you
don't
want to
even
buy
know.
more.
Fast talking Daniel Rose, man.
Boy,
He's got me spun out.
Bubba,
I don't even
Bubba,
know-
hold on, Bubba.
I don't even know what's going
Bubba,
on.
either.
But Bubba, it's just like the 20 repacks that he did with those.
Yeah, but
he
we-
did
hold
it
on.
on the limb. He's gonna have these where we come in and say, "Hey,
No, are we-
there's gonna be
it's-
20 of them, and 10 of them you could get."
Are we using?
Here's the five
are we
memorabilia
using
things.
our storefront to do this?
No.
Okay. We're using his storefront to do this.
Yes.
Are we using your celebrity to sell these?
Yes, it's why I'm getting a huge hunk of it.
No, I was talking to Lummy.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm Bubba's bitch and Daniel's bitch boy.
Now, Lummy, I did cut you into, I cut your deal for you.
Yes.
Which I don't know if he'll. I mean, whatever. So anyway, do you
You need a buddy to drive down with
No,
you
do you
to
want
South Florida?
do you want to do this? Is
Yeah,
this
I
something
mean-
that you really want to do?
Yeah, he's been.
It's going to
even-
require you to be away from your family for one Saturday or something like that. Is that going to be okay with Ashley?
Yeah, we talked about it.
Okay.
We've been talking about
And
this
how
since
did you
November.
explain it to her? And how did you explain it to her? Tell me that.
I'm gonna make money.
Ashley, I just want to let you know, Fast Talking Daniel Rose has got me looped into some kind of Bubba deal, Shakedown Willie, where I got to go down there and with this hot chick and show baseball cards and tape it on my phone or something.
Well, no. That stuff will be done here.
Listen, I love Lummy
Tampa.
I love Lummy with all my heart and soul, but I guarantee you the first video that they have, Lummy's gonna have no idea what the hell's going on. Or what
Lummy
he's supposed
doesn't
to
really
do.
know what's going on right now. He really doesn't.
Okay.
Well, let's get him in. Let's get him in the mix. Other than his percentage, we should let him know what's going on.
I know what's going on.
Okay, Lummy.
He knows. He just can't really articulate
Let me-
it.
No,
me-
because it's not all 100% done, and we're like jumping the gun.
All right.
We're jumping the gun, Bubs.
All right, Bubba.
I got it. Well, you know what? Let me. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a step back on this deal, okay? And we're gonna give Fast Talking Daniel Rose and you some time to build this said phenomenon, and then, my friend, once this said phenomenon is built and you guys are ready to go, you just let me know. I'll jump in full force, okay, kid?
Okay.
And if I have to send down my Jewish representative, I can do that too. Whatever.
Okay. All I'm doing is picking
That's
up the
because
stuff.
I'm wearing Bubba. I can make. You know what? I can make big time decisions like that because I'm wearing Bubba armor.
Okay, well, all I'm doing is going down there, spending time with Daniel Rose, which my wife doesn't care because she already knows who Daniel Rose is. So if I want to go spend a couple hours with Daniel
days.
Rose,
You were gonna say days.
yeah, I was gonna say
Is
days.
he keeping you there for days?
Yeah, she says good luck with that. All right,
Fast
so-
Talking Daniel Rose will turn a 2-hour appearance into a 2-day thing right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't ever underestimate Fast Talking Daniel Rose.
It's a
He knows that more than anyone.
Fast Talking Daniel Rose swooped in, got all of the Merch Crick's most valuable, like the things that she's been. Poor little thing. I'm gonna have to give her some money for that.
You really
I thought
sold,
you were.
I thought you were
I was
giving
gonna rip her
Pepe. I thought Pepe's card.
Bubba, you really sold out of the repacks yesterday?
Oh yeah, we're done. We sold out.
That's
Boom.
awesome.
I think the Pogs. I think she put a Pog in there too. On just, I think it's. I actually think and there were some pretty damn good cards in there. So I think if most people it cost $49. Now if you got the Bubba card, obviously that's the score. That's the golden ticket within the 20. There was 5 of those. But Lummy, if you just got a regular pack of 200 cards, some of them are pretty cool. And I don't know if you'll be able to recoup your $50, but I mean, you're not gonna totally be,
I talked to Little Purple Jersey yesterday. He said, like, hey, I haven't donated money to the show in a while, so I grabbed these yesterday. Hopefully I get something good. I was like, if you don't get the Bubba card, I think you're screwed, buddy.
Lummy.
Yes.
Seth, shut up. Lummy, come up here.
Sold.
Come up here real fast.
All right.
Yeah, but after they're sold, you don't take a shiz on the product. You super sell the product. All
right.
More are coming soon. Lummy, come up here. Yeah, I mean, we got this whole Lummy fast talking Daniel Rose deal that we can't quite wrap around.
This seems shady. His business
All right,
dealings.
Lummy, somebody sent that, and then hold on. Somebody, you know what? I probably need to get into this to the next break. So let's go over there.
Are we getting mail from jail again?
No, we're getting people sending us cards now. We're a card dealer now.
This break gives Bubba time to Monty up on an unsuspecting member of the support staff.
I walk up on him, I bear hug him, bite him in the shoulder.
Jesus.
Bubba the Love Sponge returns after this.
It's all sprinkled in.
Well, how did others? I'm on the lookout for a package from Bright Farm. He said there was going to be no doubt that you would know that he's sending it for me. I don't know what that means.
What does that mean?
Well, because I was always like, hey, man, I was like, Bubba gets Lummy and they protect the packages from me.
Wait, doesn't he have a tracking?
I don't know, man. I don't know about tracking.
Because it's like Big Country when he said that he ordered it 3 weeks ago.
Big Country, we got your stuff, buddy.
But did he told me that he ordered it like 3 weeks ago, and then like last week he's like, hey, it's coming in.
Maybe there was a back order.
He told me that he forgot to order it.
That's what I think happened too, yeah.
He lives like 20 minutes away.
No, I had everybody checking every day for his stuff.
That's what I was too.
Caviar Tacos got his fucking Rams card or Lions cards that I sent.
John Costica stuff from Indiana came in quicker.
Yeah, Costica stuff came in. What's up, grouper? Yeah, the podcast table's fucking great.
Ouch. Caviar tacos.
Oh, man. Dude, good numbers on fucking Twitter yesterday. Almost 3,000 by the time I went to bed.
Are we on there this morning?
Yes.
Good.
What's up, Nick? Yeah, dude, let's connect. Either if you're gonna be up here anytime soon, or I can meet you.
I didn't know we were Twitter, but I liked it, and I was reading it. I didn't expect the last part, which is 3 because I was reading through it, and I was like,
That was the part that I think everybody missed that part because
I just wrote down and I was like,
because everybody's like, oh, don't let this stuff bother you. I was like, I'm literally posting his reply of how, angry he
just
is.
scrolled down a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was like, I saw your, and then I saw there was another little thing. I'm like, oh, what's this? I'm like,
He wrote back quick.
I was like, that's not the response I was expecting. I thought it was gonna be like, hey man, it's all good.
No.
Like after you responded and he came back and kind of was like, yeah, just.
Dude, I don't, there's people that try to like win people over and like, hey, sorry, we're not trying to take over the show. But if you don't like me, you don't like me. Like, it's just.
Well, I liked your response to that.
No, thank you, yeah.
But like I said, I thought that he would come back and be like, I was just fanning, it's all good.
No.
No.
I love all these people announce that they're Bubba Army since whenever, and we don't even know who the fuck they are. I'm Bubba Army since 1987, and I'm fucking sick of this shit. I talked to Colton yesterday, man. Colton said he actually fucking really is going out to lunch with Janie Cakes.
I know he is.
But I did tell him also I do want to be his assistant next trip he goes out there.
Hold the screwdrivers?
Colton would make me chill. He wouldn't even, Colton. He'd just let me just fucking chill, get him some weed.
Jenny would make you lunch?
I'd give her a rub down.
Oh.
The gorilla elbow.
Would you hug the monkey?
Well, I'm gonna make Elise fucking squirt.
Huh?
I'm gonna go over and make.
You locked him up. You locked him up.
I'm gonna make Elise squirt.
He just was saying that
She's a big fan of the show. Elise, you know what? Elise listens to the show more than Janie Cakes does. These things I'm a big time star, so she's gonna have me over one day for some Jewish lasagna.
It's called Kugel.
And she said, you know, maybe if Larry David Kushner's gone, maybe her and I could, you know, she could find out about that much, you know, heralded and two-finger cul-de-sac technique. She said she'd have her crotchless panties on ready to go. Just bend her over the fucking counter right there and, you know, give her the Nolan Ryan fucking curveball.
Yum.
Caviar, you're all good, buddy.
That's what Elise said.
I'll support the Niners, especially if they get rid of Justin Fields.
Do you want him to get rid of Justin Fields?
Fuck no, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's not cool.
But it looks like it's gonna happen. Poor fucking guy, dude. He just goes, just let me know if I'm going or getting traded. Like, he's... Sorry. Steelers might get him, though, which would be strong.
Saw that.
Atlanta could be fuckery, but Steelers would be in a good position. Because he's a good dude. He'd fit in with their culture.
I think he'd fit in Atlanta.
They had him... Now it came out that he was at the top of their draft board when they picked Kyle fucking Pitts, number 4. Like, why would you pick a tight end over a quarterback? No matter, I mean, I don't.
Well, the Bears from Trubinsky on have been just absolutely fucking horrible in the draft. They have. Let's just be honest.
I mean, I don't know if I could really say that, per se.
This is the year that they can make a huge splash. Which is why I don't understand why they. It's only the next year's.
We only have a number 2 from the Panthers next year.
Okay.
So we got 2 firsts, DJ Moore, and a second.
Okay. I didn't know if it was.
Yeah.
It's still one hell of a fucking jersey.
They're trying to get rid of fucking Soldier Field, man, but they can't they can't find out who's going to give them billions of dollars for a new stadium.
I thought they were moving to Arlington.
They're not. Arlington won't give them a tax deal or something like that. So. Great stadium.
Bubba the Love Sponge. It is.
I'm here for the sponge.
Mate, it's all about mate.
It's got to be Bubba. I laugh so hard.
Bubba the Love Sponge. Ow!
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Cash App or PayPal if you just want to make a direct donation to us, because we're your favorite show and you could never live without us. It's a very minute portion of the population that are hardcore Bubba Army.
Just $1 a day keeps us all fed.
Yes, it does. Thank you, Seth.
You're welcome.
And then we develop, just unbelievable loyal fans, and then we have it's a thing. It's a clique. It's a Kool-Aid cup away from being a cult.
The second they stop buying Alpha, we know it's over.
Oh yeah, but Bubba Army will be a good indicator as to just
Is it unisex?
How big the show? Well, yeah, I think I wasn't. Yeah, I was gonna maybe put that in there, but then I think that
No, put it in there.
No,
Well, some guys will think like, oh, it's perfume.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
I think we got more rugged guys that would be turned off by it being unisex than girls that would potentially buy it because it says unisex.
What
if you know what
fragrance is unisex?
CKB. There was a couple of things back in the day that used to be unisex.
Yeah,
Had like a
I think Bubba Army's all man, my friend, to the point of being what, Lummy?
Alpha.
Man, thank you to Travis from Semi Auto Glass, Lummy. He's got a guy going to be out here this morning.
Oh, really?
Going to fix my F-150 because I had a big dirt clod from the track go and smash. Hey, have you guys seen how big the hole was?
Yeah.
I mean, I could barely drive home. My thing is so shattered.
I sent you that picture.
Yeah, I got it. Thanks. I mean, I don't want to see. I don't want to show it now.
Okay.
But I wanted to throw a shout out to Travis from Semi Auto Glass. He's and listen, here's the deal, man. Don't think that you have to have a semi with a broken windshield in order to get Travis from Semi Auto Glass to hook your ass up. If you live in the Tampa Bay area and you need a window replacement, by the way, your insurance covers it. Like literally, Lummy, you can have if you have the lowest, like if you have the general insurance, like the lowest cut rate insurance
Like
you
no
can get.
PIP.
Yeah, like just the absolute
Jobber
bare
stuff.
minimum, like what Seth probably has, like the absolute bare minimum.
I don't even have insurance.
Well, okay, well,
That's all right. Pull me over, big boys. I care. I'm riding street legal
Don't
with my
bust
weed.
me up with the no insurance ticket, buddy.
Yeah,
I know
please.
Kevin Hayes, this thing will get thrown out by noon tomorrow, bitch.
Exactly.
I'm about to get mine.
My license is halfway legal, buddy. Check it. Give me my $190 ticket and let me go on my way.
So, anyway, like the people that have the most rot gut insurance, like it's a law in Florida that your insurance company has to replace your front windshield if it's cracked and without like for free with no deductible, and it doesn't go like they can't raise your rates because of it.
Can't use it against you.
No. So there's no reason for you if you have any type of remnants of auto insurance in the state of Florida. There's no way should you be rolling around with a cracked windshield because it's free. Anyway, get a hold of semiautoglass.com. And if you live in the Tampa Bay area, I mean, maybe you got like a Toyota Camry, 2010, like Anna, 2.4 liter.
Love you guys.
And you get a cracked windshield. As long as you got some remnants of car insurance, it may be from the General, it may be Rot Gut Willie, you're gonna get a free windshield.
Semiautoglass.com.
Is that what it is?
Yes, it is.
My next topic is I wanted to talk about thank you to No Name Willie and the use of his forklift, and thank you to Big Rad, who's the engineer of the building. Like anything that's done within the building, construction-wise, is it's Big Rad.
Of course.
Even our engineer, Macho Man, like construction-wise, when it comes, like you don't swing a hammer, he just wires stuff up. So it could be under the Big Red umbrella or the Macho Man umbrella. But if it's technical and on air, Macho Man. Let me if it's structural, usually Big Red.
Big Red, of course.
Well, getting this podcasting table that weighed with shipping container 536 pounds, and you got to think. I mean, if we could get an isolation maybe of the new podcasting table, it really pretty much does kick ass, and it can change colors.
Does pop,
and it's pretty. I mean, Seth,
nice.
you and Anna, a lot of you guys watch a lot of different podcasts, and I think that we're going to have as good of a look as anybody.
I agree.
We're going to have it 3-camera'd up, and we're going to have different type of obviously that's where it's going to be, and it's going to be a different look than us just sitting. This show, the 6 to 10, our main show, it kind of has a radio look about it. Does it not? It kind of has we're doing a radio show over 7 or 8 terrestrial radio stations, but we're also digitally being distributed visually on Rumble, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter. You can visually watch the program there as well. And so this show, to me, the way it looks on TV or the way it looks video wise is it looks radio-y. You got a quadrant of boxes, you have people behind microphones. It looks real radio-y, don't you think?
Yeah.
And then the other shows that we do, maybe we do them and because if you were to do a show back there, I'm just going to have the only thing I'm going to have on this on the table is there's going to be 4 microphones. You can see that you can host up to 4 people, but you can have 3, you could have 2. If you had 2 people, you might have the configuration of both of them on end to end. If you had 3 people, you could have 1 in the middle and 2 on the ends.
Do you want to start doing Bubba Uncensored from there?
Well, what I was going to say is, out of all the after shows that we have, what makes sense? Who would like to, or I can mandate who does the show, their one-off show there, or you do it here. This would be considered, I think, main studio. That would be considered stage podcast studio, and then we'll have, backup studio capabilities as well. I don't know if that'll ever get used, but we're certainly going to at least have them available. So,
that'll be cool because then you can do multiple shows at the same time.
Right. So what I'm saying is, Seth, I do a show with you. Clem Cush.
Yes.
Do you want to do it from here, or I want to do it from over there?
Yeah, well, we talked about expanding it to, having guests and all that and making it kind of a different thing. And, yeah, it was all hinged upon getting that table and all the setup there. So, absolutely.
All right, so Clem Cush moves over there.
No doubt.
Lummy, where's the recap show? Where do you want, where do you and Rhett want the recap show?
Probably in
the sports show?
In the main or the back, so we have phone access.
Oh, you don't even want to be main studio?
That's what I said, main or the back, whatever we need to do.
Main or back?
Yep, main or backup.
All right, perfect. And then 2 Live Jew. What about 2 Live Jew?
I mean, I think it'd be great to be back there if Anna was cool with it.
Yeah, I think I'd give it a more intimate setting. You could be closer. I mean, well, I don't know.
And we can start adding video too. I mean, it doesn't have to be just a straight podcast unless you want it to be. We can add the.
What about the Monday show? That would be a kind of an interesting dynamic. All 4 of us, like we've never done a show.
Do you want to stare at our faces?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think
all
you know
our
what. I
faces.
think we try. I think we try. I think
Better
we.
point.
I think we try to do one back there, knowing that it could be just absolutely unbelievably great or bad.
Well, that's fine. I think either one works, Bubba, because it's different from us just sitting here doing the radio show saying bad words. It's a whole other dynamic when all of us are up there knee to knee, sweating, trying to get some great content out there.
Right.
But are we able to play news stories and things like that? Because I know we touch on some stuff on the Monday show.
It's going to be tougher to do that.
Okay.
It's going to be tougher. The news story would have to be launched from the control room, and then we're going to have a monitor up there for us to look at. So we do have a few limitations with regards to playing a lot of video. And any video that you potentially would want to play, you probably need to have already, queued up, ready to go, so that you can tell the person, hey, Rad, or whoever's engineering the deal, can you throw up the video that I sent you earlier today? Something like that. So, Clement Cush back there, 2 Live Jews back there. Recap is main studio or backup studio. The after show that we all 4 do, we're going to try to do from back there. And then, Anna, that leaves me to you.
I'd love to do it back there.
Okay.
Just me, the table.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm for real.
Yeah, for real.
So the Anna Friday deal.
Yep.
Is podcast table willing?
You won't be able to do phones back there though.
I'll have Joe call my cell. Just put them on.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, you only get one call. There's only one person that really calls
exactly.
in. It's Joe. Oh, Joe, you're going to
call me on Facebook Messenger. We'll work it out.
Yeah. So, if you look at the table, my God, it really looks good. I think the white chairs pop.
Dude, China did a hell of a job.
They did. You couldn't get this in America.
There's no way.
Literally, you couldn't get it in America.
Couldn't. We tried. And then we're gonna just have the Shure, the SM, I forget what the hell it is. We're gonna even have a different microphone. We're not gonna use the standard RE20 like what we have here. We're gonna use those kind of like what everybody uses in podcast land, those Shure SM7Bs. So we're gonna have just even a different microphone back there.
This looks good, man.
And it's going to have 4 individual stands. I don't like mic arms. I think mic arms look cluttered. And so I'm going to have just mics. I'm going to have a hole in the middle and then 4 mics that, spread out or 3, however many mics on those little mic stands. Those, like the half mic stand deals.
Yes.
That go right up to right there. That's what I'm going to do. And then, the backdrop, of course. We can run various things through the TVs up top, different graphics and things like that. And then the backdrop of the Hall of Fame with the Bubba Army neon. I think it's going to look good. I really do.
It already does look good.
Lummy, somebody, not to get into getting back to the card deal, but somebody did send us some cards. And somebody who was it, Lummy? It just says to Lummy.
Yeah. That's it. That's all it says.
Lummy thinks it's anthrax.
Was it dropped off at the gate?
That's kind of scary.
Know. Should I open it?
Yes.
Okay. It's football cards.
Oh, yay.
Oh, it has everyone with my name on it. Warren Moon.
Hold on now. Now the
Garrison Hurst.
Hold on. Now hold on. So now the show has become, we're getting mail from listeners that are pulling ribs with trading cards.
We jumped the shark.
No, you got us into a topic that
So Warren Moon, Garrison, and also the hardcover, Garbage Pail Kids, the Warren character.
Is that from Daniel Rose? That's Daniel Rose, I think.
No, it's a different card.
Oh, okay.
I got something addressed to me and Seth, and I took it upon myself to open it because it says Bubba and Seth on here. Let me show you. It says Bubba and Seth. There you go. Boom. It comes from Rich Cummings.
Oh.
He lives in Colorado. And he goes, huge fan of the show. Here's the Bill Buckner cards that Seth has been searching for. Have a great day. Let me come up here. And they're Bill Buckner cards. One, you know what? One signed.
Whoa.
And it might be worth something. So, Seth, whatever these are worth, we're going to have, 50-50 cut because, it's addressed to me too. So...
Does he really think I was looking for Bill Buckner cards?
He doesn't know that that's my
that's your thing.
That's my ongoing rib. But and you scoff at Bill Buckner, and it's our ongoing rib of me saying that Seth's looking for an '86 Bill Buckner. That our listeners went out and found a couple Bill Buckners, but the one is might be worth some money.
It's not autographed, Bub. It's a facsimile.
Okay, but isn't that
no?
Oh.
I'm sorry. We'll be splitting $2 here, 50-50.
What year are those cards?
Why are you mad at me?
I'm not mad. I was just hoping that it was, like
it was
a big
it's a real
score.
auto. It's not a real auto.
But I will tell you this: what a great listener to listen to the rib and then fulfill the rib via cards. I mean, it's certainly a way to your heart.
Send us cards. Send Lummy cards with his real name on it, man. Like let's do it.
Here to be a dispute.
Oh yeah. So by the way, I don't find this funny. I don't find this funny at all. But when the Kansas City shooter, one of the people that were charged with shooting, as the Kansas City Chiefs were celebrating their Super Bowl victory in a parade down, I guess Maine, Kansas City. A shooting broke out. There was a woman who was a girl who was a radio personality, who was one of the two casualties. I think there was up to 18 to 20 injured.
They said 20
shot.
And when one of the shooters was asked why did he do it, didn't he say that he was? What did he say again?
I was just being stupid.
I was just being stupid. Remind me of the Humpty dance. Remember how you would say, just call it stupid. Some ghetto ass brother once says that he was just being stupid.
I think he was the one that was shot in the face.
Well, it's like when Warren Sapp said he was in a silly, goofy mood that one night.
Yeah, when I got two hookers.
Yeah.
Here to be a dispute between several people that ended in gunfire. During the overnight hours, we learned there are 20.
Man, I was just being stupid. Celebrating the Chiefs. I saw Mahomes up there in Kelsey. I was just being stupid.
They really should have given a better excuse than this one.
Of yesterday's shooting.
The Kansas City police chief ruling out terrorism as a motive behind Wednesday's mass shooting at the Super Bowl parade. 2 teenage suspects are now in custody. Among the 23 people who were shot was 43-year-old Elizabeth Galvin. She was a mother of 2. She died in the incident. Galvin was also a prominent Hispanic DJ in Kansas City, much beloved. The community held a vigil for her and the other 22 victims. The ages of the injured range from 8 to 47 years old. Law enforcement says at least half of the victims were under the age of 16. The Kansas City police chief also thanking the brave bystanders who tackled the suspect. The group of parade goers brought the suspect down until police were able to detain him moments later. Paul Contreras is one of those bystanders. He's the man right there in the video taking down the gunman. His daughter, Alyssa Marsh Contreras, caught the whole thing on camera, and they both join me now. I'll say
this guy really is a hero.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Don't Are you from Minnesota now?
I sure am.
Thank you for what you did. Paul, can you describe that moment, what you heard, what you saw, and how you just decided to jump into action?
I mean, you got to understand that probably, I don't know, 95% of everybody, just anybody
wouldn't have done anything,
would have just
ran,
absolutely ran.
No.
And, I mean, no. Okay, you think that what do you think the percentage of people that would actually
50-50?
You do?
Bubba, I think.
I want to think that it would be that much. I know I would try to do something.
I think in this scenario where this guy was running, it wasn't like this guy was running by himself in a field and then people started chasing him. This guy was literally running through the parade route with hundreds of people that saw what he did, and then the fastest ones were the ones that were able to catch up with him. So I believe this guy would not have made it out there without being arrested just from this parade.
Yeah, I mean, I think with that many people that you're going to be able to find some good Samaritans that are going to hawk you, especially rugged-ass football fans that are watching. Because, I mean, you have to probably be a fan of the Chiefs in order to want to attend the parade, right?
Or just like drinking. I mean, parades are always fun. We've had a few here in Tampa Bay,
But pussies don't go to parades for the most part. People that are scared. And,
yeah, I don't go to parades.
No. Anna's afraid of parades.
Pussies don't go to parades.
Pussies don't
I don't
go
like
to
crowds and bad bathrooms.
Pussies don't go to parades.
What about if you go to a Disney parade?
Because they go, well, pussies will go to a Disney parade. But pussies won't go to like a Gasparilla or a Buccaneer parade party because they go through their little head as to how many different things could potentially happen, including a shooting. And they're like, I'm not going. I'm scared. Meanwhile, guys like, most men like Lummy and me,
get to a parade.
I just wouldn't go because I hate going out of my own little cocoon.
Bubba, you know that I'm not handy with the steel, but how do you get into a gun confrontation with another idiot and then you end up shooting 23 people? Not really one of
Because he was just being stupid.
Because he was just being stupid.
He advanced on a group of strangers because he said they were staring at his group.
Yeah, man, your group was staring at my group. That means we got to shoot each other here at the Chiefs parade, brother, because you know why? We're being stupid.
By the way, I heard all the kids were released from the hospital, so
that's good.
Yeah,
it's like John Bugatis.
it was chaotic, and
boy, if you let me, here's the thing. I've often been like, man, I hope I was that guy on a plane, like sitting in first couple rows, and some dude was just going completely like he was completely methed out and like was just saying all this crazy stuff, and he needed to be removed from the plane or he was being disruptive. Or he hit a woman or something like that. I've yearned to be the guy that that you get a free lick on a guy, where you could come in behind from a guy, get him in a rear naked choke, take him right down to the ground, and then just start just pummeling him. And they're in some situations in life that you would be touted the hero, would you not? Like if this guy here, who's touted as hero for stopping a shooting suspect, this guy could have been beating the hell out of the guy.
Yeah.
So, like, I yearn for these type of situations, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I could break out of my blackballness if I actually did. Bubba the Love Sponge finally is no longer a scumbag.
They'd find something.
Bubba the Love Sponge
Bubba
actually
tackled the guy too hard.
Yeah.
Hey, Bubba, why don't we get
Bubba horse collared him?
Yeah.
Got a penalty on the deal. What?
Why don't we get you on a plane sitting in the front row of a Southwest? Then we get Lummy all drugged up, and then he becomes the guy that you tackle and save the day.
No, it needs to be much smaller than Lummy. It needs to be like your size.
Why? No, this would be much bigger if you took down a man like Lummy.
I'm
People
just
would
saying,
be fearful.
That'd be true. But like, man, that guy, that 5'10" guy took down that 6'6" guy.
Better give me some sleeping drugs then.
Well, Lummy, if I tell you, listen, Lummy, we're in here doing a job.
Play it up, man.
You gotta.
It's gonna be hard for him to remember on meth.
Yeah, Seth's gonna inject me with heroin.
No, we're not. We're just pretend injecting you. You're just acting like you're on heroin.
Okay.
It's like I'm in the front row of Southwest, like you're in like row 12, and you're like all of a sudden you stand up and be like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. The plane's on fire. We're all gonna die. There's a bomb on this plane. Oh my God, we're all gonna die. And like they're like, sir, please settle down. And you're like, no, I'm not settled down. And nobody can do anything to you. And all of a sudden I come in.
No,
and
he's charging. He's charging for the pilots, Bubba.
Yeah, he's charging. He's trying to get in.
Cockpit.
See, like, we've already took off, Lummy, and we're at 37,000 feet. Like, we're halfway to our destination. And then you all of a sudden charge and try to get into the flight deck and saying all this stupid stuff. I got a bomb. I'm going to blow everything up.
I got COVID. No mask.
Praise Allah. All this
Praise
stuff.
Allah.
Whatever you need to say.
No, say that. Say that.
Say that. Praise Allah.
Jesus.
Yippee-yo. And then I come in. I come in from from behind, Lummy, and I jump on your back, and I put you in a rear naked choke. Now, Lummy, you know it's coming, so you supercell it. I take your head, and I bash it against the side, like where the beverage cart is.
You start frothing at the mouth a little bit.
Lummy, get you to get juice the hard way, right?
Yep.
So I take your head, I take your big, long weave, perm, greasy-looking hair, and I jam it into the beverage cart as I have you down on the ground. Then I start. Hold on, Lummy. Now, Lummy, you're putting it over too. You're like, and then you get the beverage cart hits your head, and you got a big gash. Now we got juice, and then I just start just absolutely pummeling you, and then I come in and cinch you in a rear naked choke.
Okay, we're not doing a whole wrestling match, but we're doing a takedown on a Southwest flight.
Do I get up and Hulk up a little bit, and then you turn from the top of the seat with the flying elbow drop?
No, you don't get up. No, you don't get up and Hulk up a little bit.
Does Seth come out of seat 36 and do an elbow drop?
But somebody hands me a pair of handcuffs, and then I handcuff you.
With the air marshal,
and you got to stand. You got to lay there belly flop Jones for another hour and a half until we get to our destination. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Then you're crying that you have a family.
Yeah,
5 years in prison.
And then Bubba doesn't get any praise for it. Instead, it's Seth, who came in late with the elbow drop.
They would come up and say, "Listen, Bubba, who we initially thought was a hero, it was all a setup. Bubba was cheated again."
Well, at least you and I would be in prison together.
I'm not going to be in prison. They're not going to be able to prove that I set it up.
You're not going to be in prison? What'd you do? You said praise Allah, and Bubba stopped you from running to the cockpit.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's innocent,
Seth's representing you for free.
Dude, that's easy stuff, man.
Seth's waiting for you at the gate to start pleading your case for you.
We were walking toward the bridge, and then it kind of came to a stop. Everybody in front of me was like,
man, they did a couple roll-arounds. Did you guys see that? When he tackled him, man, the bad guy rolled around like he just didn't flip-flop applesauce. He flew like the guy was trying to get out. Watch.
Well, yeah, you should.
Watch. So I couldn't see
his
face or anything. I just took him down, and then another good Samaritan.
Now let me. I don't know the gun laws like a lot of people do, but if you took his gun and shot him in the head with it, would it have been a clean shoot because you have now taken out a guy that has already killed somebody and is a danger to society, and you disarm him and shoot and kill him?
Probably depends on the state, but if it happened in Florida,
I mean, I'd be like,
probably
please.
not, right?
Maybe like
because he's already tackled. He doesn't have the gun. I don't know.
You'd probably get in trouble because they would say at the time that you tackled him and took his gun away, he was no longer a threat.
Right.
And so I think at that point you should be able to take his gun away from him and show him and teach him a lesson by blowing his brains out.
Yeah, I don't think
we need more of that in our country.
From what I've seen, there aren't many gun rules in Kansas City, so I think that would have been totally okay.
Right. Like you just say, "Hey, buddy, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna take you right in the side of the head."
Yeah.
Or right behind I think if you shoot a guy right in the back of their neck into their spinal cord, I think that kills them too.
Yeah, probably.
Right.
Okay,
why are there cities in 2 states?
It's just it's
one
of those
stupid
it's
as
one
hell.
of those things. There's Kansas City, Missouri, and there's Kansas City, Kansas.
Right.
And it's actually one city that's cut up into like different
by a river.
Yeah.
It just
that
seems
shows you how
stupid as
backward
hell.
these people are.
What do you mean? We got Hollywood, Florida, and Hollywood, California.
No, but they're not connected to each other. You dumbass.
Okay, good point.
Around his upper body.
I mean, literally, they're 3,000 miles away from each other.
I didn't have my freaking map with me.
And
Sorry.
the other guy that jumped in took him around his waist, and we were just on the same page. We're like, we just got to keep him down until law enforcement gets there. And
Anna, just neck and shoulder pressure, right? Neck and shoulder pressure.
Yep. And he wasn't the only one. Like, it was like 3 dudes, right?
That's what we did.
Alyssa, you're watching this scene and you're recording it, and we're glad to have this video, to have this moment. What was going through your mind in those immediate...
My dad's a pimp, and I hope this interview leads us to our own reality show.
moments?
I mean, immediately when everybody started running towards me, both my sisters took off, to jump behind barricades,
Yeah, the soft part of the family ran behind barricades, but me and Pops here, the alpha of our families, the toughest of our family, we decided to hang it in there and to get this bad guy.
As soon as I turned around to kind of see where my dad was,
I mean, I got to tell you, just initially, her dad looks like kind of a badass. Right?
He does.
I mean, he didn't look like Brian Matroni or nothing.
No, not at all.
He didn't look like this guy. Looks like pretty much a badass.
Right away, he jumped on top of him, and it was just kind of my reaction to pull my phone out just in case anything went wrong.
Boy, if you would have missed that footage, right? Like if a guy would do something that heroic, and your sibling had an opportunity to whip out their phone and document it, which is certainly going to change your life, right? I mean, it's just a heroic moment that truly is a heroic moment. Like this guy's truly a hero.
What do you think is going to happen? Do you think
I don't know?
I
I think it's going to change his
Gonna
life.
get on Fox News.
Well, but it's going to change his life. Like yeah, it is in the circles that he runs and things like that. Certainly. I mean, it's certainly not going to be bad. I mean, it's certainly going to be.
It's not bad press.
I mean, bad press is they just came to my house and arrested me because I have child porn on my computer.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
that doesn't make you the most popular guy in the neighborhood.
But I'm not saying
that guy tackled the bad guy who killed 2 people at the parade.
Because he was just being stupid.
Because some guy was just being stupid, and this guy tackled him and saved the day. I want to live next to that guy.
Yeah.
I don't want to live next to the guy that's got child porn on his computer.
I just think best case scenario for this guy is maybe he gets Chiefs season tickets for free from the team, but I don't think
all right. So what's so wrong with that?
Nothing. I'm just saying I don't think people
wouldn't take that.
I don't think people are going to be showering this guy with gifts for the rest of his life.
You never know what's going to happen. You never know.
Okay. You're right.
I mean, we're not. No, I mean,
you're going to forget about this guy as soon as you move on to the next story.
I don't live in Kansas City, bitch. I don't have anything to offer this guy. But you don't think the people of Kansas City? I mean, you don't think you could get a card? You could get a car deal on the deal? I mean, if you worked it right. He's a hero.
Kansas City's ready to try to, improve the team for next year. They're trying to get Mike Evans. I don't think they really care about this hero anymore.
So he's not getting free tickets?
Well, he'll get free tickets, but they're going to be high up.
They're going to be in the 300 level?
Yeah.
With no parking passes?
Let him tackle the jobbers up there.
Let me, when I come back, I have a story about that. You know that Bobby podcasting bitch?
Alcoff, or what was her last name?
Yeah, the one you loved for a little bit.
She's hot.
She's not.
Oh, she is. Now that she got divorced and she's kind of being slutty.
Now, hold on. Is she divorced?
Yep.
Yeah,
she got divorced.
Her husband left her.
Because what is she? Supposedly, is she impossible to live with now that she's got this all new 15 minutes of fame?
Yes. That's what her husband said.
She's got big jugs. I think she's still lactating.
I don't know if she has big jugs, but I think she did sleep with Drake.
They look huge.
I know. Hold on. What is there? Is there any type of is there a?
Yes.
There's evidence that she may have blasted Drake.
Yes, there's evidence. And they recorded a podcast together where they're both in bed, and then the podcast was deleted off of every platform. And I heard it was because Drake had his music playing in the background, so there was copyright stuff, which he did just in case he didn't want the podcast to be
monetized,
to be broadcasted anymore. Yeah, and so people are saying that they banged each other, and then somehow things got testy, and then he took it down.
And then the husband or ex-husband now released that video of Drake jerking it.
What?
I don't know. I don't think any of it is true, to be honest with you. But
and now isn't she say't that all of this nonsense is all a deep fake AI, Willie?
Yeah, she said that it was.
Hey, listen. At least, God, I wish AI and deep fakes. That excuse was around during the Hogan sex tape. I could have said that's all AI, man. That's not real.
No, we saw the Hogan's thermos. We knew that was the real.
Another break gone horribly wrong.
Dude, you are sick, okay? Just go see a doctor.
Bubba the Love Sponge returns after this.
it was literally like one sentence on the internet. It was probably not real.
Drake's got a big dick, right?
Allegedly, I haven't seen it. Can someone find his dick pics?
I don't know if I want to type that in my computer.
Drake's big black Jewish cock.
Morning temporary. What's up, Big Arms 101? Michael Stevens. Tampa Rob 84, 40 months. Thank you. Any quicker ticker? What's up, Gary D. Cantrell? The fat pig, Morning Dark Match Steve. We all loved your duck video. Soon after that hard work on that floor. Big Arms 101. Balls for Anna, good morning. What's up, Nick the good guy? No, Matthew 240Z. 240Z. Yeah, gonna call the police, that's the rumor. Snazuk. He's already said something. Yeah, I can't wait to show him off. Saturday.
Thanks for the paycheck, Sponjo. All right.
There's Bill Buckner cards.
Bill Buck, baby. Billy Buck.
What year do you play for the Padres? What's the Cubs, right?
Looks like 72 for Los Angeles, the Cubs.
Oh, it's Los Angeles.
Lummy, did you send me the
77.
video of We Got Friends in Low Places?
Yeah.
All right.
What's up, Mitch?
Woo!
Travis Kelce all of a sudden became a singer.
Oh, I didn't check last. I slept through the night. I just looked at this morning.
What's up, Red Farms?
Promptly, as always.
Boy.
Bright Farmers, you know if your package is supposed to be here today? I've been on the lookout.
Yeah. I talked to Red about it. It's getting its praises.
Man, I can't believe you sold out of those repacks.
See one of those cards? I'm not looking it up. I just want to see.
Yeah.
I was interested in I'll continue to pay for it.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the Dodgers.
Anna, can we do trash today?
Also,
Yes, of
Dodgers,
course.
Cubs, and Mets, right? Or
Oh,
Red
Red
Sox?
Sox,
Yeah. What up, Storage Shed? Ooh. Oh, Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. That sounds like a nice little card show. Trust, if I did cards full time, I'd be at every card show in the country.
23. Damn. Oh, those are pretty sweet.
And I'm proud to be an American. Well, at least I know I'm free. You got it, Bright Farm. I would do that.
What do you say? They're coming out?
Yeah.
Today?
No. He just said check my Instagram.
Oh, okay.
You might have some info on there for me.
I was gonna say, like, they're supposed to be.
What up,
I think
Timothy?
another one coming in today.
Crazy Horse, you're dumb as fuck if you think I'm the low man.
I'm out in the car listening to Bubba the Love Sponge. Oh. Love you guys.
Gotta be Bubba.
Wondering who he's going to yell at next.
Yeah.
People from all facets of life can relate to this show, and that's why I like it.
I love it. I can't get enough.
Bubba the Love Sponge. Exactly.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show. This one right here is sponsored by BetterHelp. That's BetterHelp. BetterHelp.com. Around New Year time, about New Year's, people start thinking about, okay, what can I change about myself? What can I do better? What can I do this and that? And a lot of times, you might be able to work on that and obtain those various goals, but sometimes you need to elaborate on the things that you're doing correctly already. And if you're thinking about starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online. It's designed to be very convenient, flexible, and suited for your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire and get matched with a licensed therapist. And switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. It's really simple. Celebrate the progress that you've already made. Visit BetterHelp.com/BTLS. That'll get you 10% off your very first month. Again, that's better, BetterHelp.com
/BTLS.
Thank you, Lemmy. Here is this Bobby chick that all of the world at one time or another were enamored with in some way, shape, or form, whether you liked her or whether you didn't like her, whether you thought, early on when she first appeared on the scene, there were people that were saying she was an industry plant. There were people saying that there's just no way that some dry humor, her gimmick as to she puts nothing over. Just her interview style, her cynical interview, deadpan, dry humor style was just organically developed by her. And then she throws out some type of, Instagram message to Drake. Would he do her show? He then agrees to do her show. And then she becomes an overnight sensation where, like, Shaq and, like, there was a time where everybody was trying to do her show.
Well, you know why, Bubba? Because she's paying them.
Well, do we know that to be a fact?
Yeah. That's just how the business works. Why would they go? What do they have to gain from going on her show and looking stupid?
It was because it was just kind of a thing.
But I know, but
you have to admit, what was her top? Mark Cuban. People that don't need the money or don't have a price.
She had Mark Cuban on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So her second guy might have been Mark Cuban. And they were just sitting down, BSing in her deadpan type, can I use your private jet style type, whatever. And so that's what leads me to believe, listen, I've had Mark Cuban on before, and Mark Cuban does not answer to anybody. He's a rare interview to get. And, I just don't think that he really can be bought in. I don't think you can offer Mark Cuban any amount of money. Yeah, I don't think you can say, I'll give you $5,000. Mark Cuban, get out of here.
Well, she's sponsored by Prime right now, which is like the number one energy drink or number one drink in the world right now. She's making a ton of money.
But I think that's all because of what she became, not that she was some plant.
Yeah.
Nikki peeled $100 cash app.
Hot wife.
Nice. Yeah, very hot wife. Ashley.
Allie.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I think
It's
I'm
okay.
Ashley.
I got you.
Garrison.
No, thank you.
Mine's slipping. You had a concussion.
I did have a concussion.
Yeah.
Let me check the PayPal, Cash App, both at the Bubba Army. Nope. Yesterday's John Kosika $100 Willie was the last one we've got in. So thank you for that. So I happen to be one person that thinks that this person just got a break. She was doing this negative, condescending, podcasting interview style shtick. She got lucky with Drake. Drake opened up just this because Drake is such. I wouldn't say Drake is on the level of Taylor Swift, but he's not too far.
He's a big star.
He's not too far behind.
He's an A-lister.
Right. He's there's Taylor Swift, then there's A-listers, then it goes on down from there.
Yeah.
But he's certainly an A-lister.
Absolutely.
And and maybe the male version of Taylor Swift. I don't know. Certainly in the conversation. So when he, and we're all to believe that just organically or just, by by luck or whatever, agreed to do her show, which at the time that Drake did her show, she was a virtual nobody, right? Like she was
doing well on TikTok, but she didn't have, I mean, everybody didn't know her like they do now.
Right. And, so he does the show. Now Seth's saying that, and after she did the Drake show, let's just say that she came up organically and she wasn't a plant.
They did it in bed, by the way. They were both in bed.
We watched some of it.
We watched it. And
I'm letting the people know that are listening.
Right. They did it in bed. And it was very, just like when she interviewed Mark Cuban, they were sitting on a floor.
Yeah, it was like all odd kind of places
it's like
that you wouldn't think to do an interview.
Right. So she's in bed with Drake. And, I think everybody that watched it never really said, I never really thought that they slept together. I didn't get that vibe.
I'm reading more about their dispute, and I think it was because Drake then invited her to go to a concert in LA, and when she went, it wasn't VIP, it was just GA, and she got pissed. And I guess there was a falling out there after.
So Drake had a concert in LA?
Yeah, invited her to the concert.
To his concert.
To his concert in LA.
She goes and gets jobbed?
She goes and gets jobbed. And she then tried to get into VIP. They wouldn't let her in. She starts like texting him or messaging him during his show. She's mad. And then there was the falling out later ensued.
I think I believe that more than I believe they slept together and her husband came out with some stuff and then Drake took it all down.
They've been divorced. They've been separated since before the Drake interview.
Okay.
I think it was right around the same time.
So do you think
they thought it was
so if we were just to totally be, before we jump to conclusions, if we were to totally just think of all potential angles, could you think that maybe this is a scorned husband that is mad that his ex is getting all this success and he's a Johnny Nobody? Do you know what I'm saying? And then now she's gone on to be, certainly way more successful without you than with you, and you're just a little bitch trying to start these rumors because she is so, she's way something more than she was with you. She doesn't need you for nothing.
Bubba, I don't know. There's videos going around, whether they're real or fake, of her yelling at her husband because he sent her a text about not ordering DoorDash 3 times a day, and she goes,
which is probably something you should yell at your spouse about.
Right, and she goes, I don't have a problem. You have an income problem. Why don't you start making more money? And she's like, now I'm taking our kids to this $800 hotel for the weekend, because of this thing that you sent me. And now, again, that was posted where she's yelling at her husband. I don't know if it's real or fake. I don't know if that's how she became famous, but she looks like an absolute horrible person to live with.
I'm trending on Twitter.
Now, this is her, and her name's Bobby Ashcroft.
Althoff or something like that.
Yeah, Althoff.
You guys, I think everybody that's listening to the show or watching the show knows who this bitch is. The bitch.
Yeah, you were obsessed with her for a good week.
And as was most of America.
Yeah.
I mean, I think my interest in her is representations of what maybe all of the pop culture, like everybody liked her for a minute. Everybody liked her for a minute, and then everybody just like, it's that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just, you got, I don't know how people control whether people like you for a long time or just a little bit of time. Like, I don't know. I think society is just naturally wired to, after they like you for a little bit, then they just cooler to hate you.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what I'm running into. Might have been cooler to like me back in the day. Now it's just easier to hate me. Oh, yeah, Bubba the Love Sponge, that son of a bitch, he did this, and this. He's a real shady mother effer. I hate him.
I'm trending on Twitter. You guys must really love my podcast. Wow. So I clicked it, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And I didn't really I thought it was a mistake or something,
So, are we talking about the AI generator pictures that, I'm sorry, the pictures that are being distributed throughout wherever, and she's saying are not legitimate, that they're AI?
Yes. I think it was a video.
Yes. It was a video, too, yeah.
And so can you give me that video?
It's pretty tough to find.
All right, it's pretty tough to find. What is the video? If somebody could just audibly describe
it was just like a porn star kind of going to town partying with her face on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
a little solo party with her face.
Is it an obvious deep fake?
No.
Okay, so there's a chance. Have you seen the video?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. And
I mean, her boobs are super fake, and that's her. I think hers are natural.
But I mean, is it a good? First of all, let
when
me.
You know better? No.
Let me. Do you think it's real or fake?
I think it's fake.
Rhett, do you think it's real or fake?
It's 100% fake.
Okay. I'm assuming, Seth, you've not seen it. I've not seen it, and I'm assuming, Anna, you've not seen it.
I didn't see the video.
I looked for it, but I mean, these leaked along with Ruby Rose, who's another famous online person, and I don't believe that
I'd like
it's happening.
to see Ruby Rose, that tatted up, butchy-looking bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, I love her.
Orange is the New Black chick.
I love her. I normally don't like that many tattoos on a chick. I think like I do find some sleeved chicks to be sexy, and some chicks with a lot of tattoos, strategically placed, classily done. I think that I like tattoos on chicks.
We might be talking about a different Ruby Rose.
Yeah, we're talking about the thick Ruby Rose.
Yeah, there's a Ruby Rose on OnlyFans. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I thought there was the one
that I'm
skinny
talking
tatted
about.
one.
No, it's a black chick.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Interesting.
When I hear the words Ruby Rose, I instantaneously think of the butchy, hot, tatted up lesbian girl that was on Orange is the New Black, and I think she's a model too.
She is.
Yeah, this is Ruby Rose with an I, R-U-B-I.
And so you've seen the deep fake AI Bobby, whatever this bitch's last name is, Allsoft.
Yeah.
And so is it just basically somebody has taken her head and really, 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 really did a really good AI cut job and put her head on a porn star getting, shown the business?
Yes.
But it really does look like her? Can you send it to me privately?
If I can find it, it's hard to find.
Yeah, people have been
Is it hard
taking
to find because people are taking it down because they're in fear of getting in trouble?
What they're doing now, because before it was just in people's comments. Now those comments aren't available. So now you either have to like it to see it, or you got to go to these sites and then they start.
Here's the thing: is that with those tweets that say, "If you like this tweet, I'll send you the video," half of those they're going to send you a BS link. But that's the problem: is that now there is an overabundance of, hey, here's a link to the video, and it's a phony link.
That's what, they were putting it up for.
All right, so this is her yesterday on
she was trending on Twitter, and so she checked Twitter to see why she was trending.
So she's trending on Twitter. She then checks why she's trending on Twitter, and the reason why she's trending on Twitter is there's this AI of her getting blasted, and it's really well done, and this is her first reaction to it. Is that what we're watching?
This is her statement to say that it's fake and it's not her.
You guys must really love my podcast. Wow. So I clicked it and I was like, what the fuck is this? And I didn't really I thought it was a mistake or something, that it was bots or something. I didn't realize that it was actually people believing that was me until my whole team called me and were like, is this...
My whole team? She's gotten that big now where she's got a team?
I think she's playing it up a little bit.
Is this real?
I guess I got a team, don't I?
Yeah.
I could say I got a team.
Sure do.
I'm going to start saying that.
There you go.
I was going to... Hey, listen, this next story here is brought to you by my team. My team threw this all together. And
That's us.
There you go. I mean, Lummi, what kind of business are we in?
Show business.
We got to fake, and we got to fake until we make it.
That's right.
I mean, we're doing card breaks, my friend.
You guys.
Seth, are we doing a card break today?
You're damn right we are.
All right, cool.
You guys. Anyway, not me. Sorry to disappoint. But what the fuck? No.
Oh.
That was so graphic, too. I was like, oh my God. I had to cover my eyes. I'm trending on Twitter.
I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like she's losing traction a little bit.
I don't know. I sent Lummi a clip to send you over her newest interview with Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah, I sent it over
to see if you like it.
Now, is this her newest? Are you sure this? Didn't she do one with Wiz Khalifa a long time ago?
No, that was a different person.
Oh, okay.
Rapper, black guy.
All right, is this Wiz Khalifa right here? All right, hold on here.
Now she's eating a salad doing the interview.
My kid. I work for him.
You work for him?
Yeah.
What's his job? So what do you do for a living?
My life is literally revolves around my kid. I work for him.
You work for him?
Yeah.
What's his job?
No, I'm saying I go to work so he can.
Oh, I thought you meant you work for him. Well, that's actually what you said, so of course I thought you meant that.
And here's the deal. Nobody took it the way you took it. You took it.
Well, look at his face. I mean, this is why he's like, damn, thank God I'm getting paid to sit with this bitch.
But
it's her gimmick. Everybody knows that.
She's borderline a zookeeper.
The Z Morning Zoo.
Oh, so what's his job? No, I get up every day and try to make as much money I can for my family, which is my son.
The Z Morning Zoo on Z100.
Not doing too good with me, Bobby. When you got a tukey this early on.
These are like an hour and a half long too.
Look at him. Look, come on, bitch. You know I don't work for my kid. I get up every day, bust my ass so I can provide a good life for him. You stupid bitch, about to get mine.
Was this cool as hell?
He's the purpose that I work. He's the reason why I work.
That's a better way to say it.
Don't tell me how to start saying things around here.
That's why I go to work.
Well, you don't work for your son.
My son.
Mm-hmm.
I want somebody to get up like, hey, did you see the Dana White Howie Mandel deal?
That had to be fake.
I don't know. I
didn't see it.
I can see where Dana White's podcasted out because everybody in the world wants to have him on his podcast.
But he wouldn't have been there if he didn't want to do it.
I know.
I think supposedly they had an interaction before, and he got sick of it because I guess it was just so fake.
It's me to work.
That's great. That's exactly how. That's not how I took it though.
No, but when I said that,
because you're trying to make something out of nothing, you deadpan bitch.
That's why you liked her, Bubba, at the beginning.
No.
I
liked her when she would say, like, hey, Drake, how much money are you worth? Or, like, can I fly on your private plane?
Or can I be on your next song?
Oh, yeah. That's the kind of awkward, forward asking that I like, not,
mincing words.
Not playing word salad with what you truly know what I mean. Just try to trip me up. Shut up, bitch.
For him.
See, Anna's got a tinge of that sometimes. She'll try to trip me up on a technicality. And see, Anna, that's why I
hate me.
No, I wasn't gonna say that part.
That's what I meant.
Now I got it.
I physically get up.
You got a little tinge of her in your delivery, Anna.
I feel like it would have been a compliment a few months ago, and now it's not.
No, I think it's just not. It's just a fact.
Just
it's
an
not
objective truth.
Yeah, it's not a good thing or a bad thing. I think that you just are somewhat in your entertaining radio, interviewing, being on the air swagger, you have a tinge of condescending bitchness like her.
Thank you.
I think. Anybody agree with me? Am I on a low?
I mean, let's try to monetize it. Let's get her let's set her down with a guest. Let's have her do the whole, shtick, and let's see how much money we can make off it.
I physically get up and go to work for him.
That's what I thought you meant, though.
I can't do that.
Why?
He's 11.
Yeah, but I don't know what rich people do. Maybe your kid's already doing something.
Bitch. Stop.
She is getting cuter though ever since her husband left her.
Physically, yeah. But her interviews are getting worse.
Yeah.
Her appearance is better, and her interviewing style is worse. Now you're getting zookeeperish.
I gotta say this, and I don't say this about women because I try to be respectful, but if she got one good servicing from a real man that knows how to work his unit, she would be a changed woman.
Yeah, he thinks she just needs an absolute sexual beatdown?
Just
really beat the brakes off of her.
Just get a
2-hour, almost a 2-hour tantric, just really good blasted.
Let that sick bastard Adam 22 and his wife go and ravage her, and she'll be a completely different interviewer.
She needs to be on all fours and jet skiing, don't you think?
I think so.
She needs a Bubba
and not an AI.
A brand or something.
There we go.
And you work for it.
I can see that.
When you say
quit trying to trip me up, bitch. When I say I work for my son, what I meant is every day that I try to better myself and make a living is the way I support my family, and that's inclusive to my son. So stop playing word salad with me, bitch, and ask me legitimate questions like how big my penis is, how much money I got in the bank, do I got my own jets? Do I got my own jet? How many groupie bitches do I have? Things like that people want to know, not about some trip me up because I said I work for my son. Bitch, about to get mine.
Like that, cool. But in a normal world, parents don't work for their 11-year-old children.
You don't live in a normal world.
I sent you the Dana White thing too.
I think that she's kind of maybe wearing out her welcome.
It's gonna be she's making a lot of money now. She's getting bigger sponsors, but it's gonna be her Drake was her max. So I don't know what they're gonna kind of pivot her into. I'm sure they're already thinking about it, but her podcast is only gonna go down from where it was.
Unless she pulls out some brilliant, some really funny, she wasn't funny with Shaq. She wasn't. She was semi. Her best was Drake, and she's been downhill since.
She's had a few good, she has good moments and all that, but when you sit down to watch an hour plus of it, and here's another reason why I think a lot of it's staged and the guests are paid, because they have tense interviews, and then she's hanging out with them afterwards, and they're smiling, and it's like she's a regular person. So that's why I feel like it's like, hey, we'll compensate you if you play along with.
I don't know that I don't know that she's she's not a part of Barstool. She's not. I don't think she's part of anything. So I don't know where the paying somebody aspect would be derived. I don't know who's paying for
she's sponsored by Prime right now. I mean, she's got a lot of and she's getting all those YouTube views, Bubba.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, millions of YouTube views. But what does that equate to?
I don't think that she's a smart enough business lady to be able to offer somebody, and I don't think the guests that she have are you can pay them to be on. I don't think Wiz Khalifa.
But what does Wiz have to gain from being on this and acting stupid?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Dana White,
So
you are.
he cusses at 33 that I know of.
At 33
seconds.
33 seconds. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is. I saw this over the weekend. Dana White is on the Howie Mandel podcast,
And everyone says if you look at his face in the beginning, the interaction they had before the show started was
well,
the
like
reason
if you just look at what I'm looking.
Yeah. That's what they're saying.
That
Dana
1,000-yard
White
stare.
Yeah, Dana White. The interview. It's a minute long, or this clip is a minute long. And the very first, at 0000, the way the video starts out is it's a close up of Dana White. It says Dana White, and then he does not look happy at all.
No.
I've met Dana White several times in person. He's a great guy. I've had some great interviews with him. I've probably interviewed Dana White, 10 times, maybe more?
Yeah, maybe more.
I had him on the show 3 times last year.
Yeah, I mean, Dana's my guy. And the reason why Dana will do my show is because I don't spend, the first 15 or 20 seconds blowing smoke up Dana's ass. Dana knows how much I respect him. I was, at one time, when I was on with Howard, Dana would make sure that every one of the contenders were on my show. Dana used to pay me $10,000 a month to go out and do my show. I would be live on Fridays from the Mandalay, and my show Friday would be nothing but all of his, fighters on that card parading through my show, and they pay me $10,000. To be out there, first ringside, all the pageantry, walking the red, all the stuff. So Dana's a friend of mine, and you can just, if you know Dana, you can tell Dana is not happy. So so here it is, and I need to watch it. 33.
Yes.
Okay.
Dana White, you are.
And by the way, this is Howie Mandel, and the.
He doesn't need a podcast.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, let's just be honest here.
You're right. There's a lot of celebrities that don't need podcasts.
Mostly all of them.
But did he start in stand-up, Howie Mandel?
Yeah.
I know he was been on The Voice or whatever.
Yeah, he started in stand-up.
Okay.
Yeah, he started in stand-up, and
then he did a couple cartoon shows.
Bobby, was it the Bobby show?
Yeah, the Bobby show, Rugrats, and
he did Rugrats.
Yeah, he was one of the guys.
That's awesome.
Here we go.
Dana White, you are an amazing guy.
And right now, here's Howie. Which, listen, I used to be that guy. I did.
They think he's being condescending here,
and because there's a big cat in the background.
But hold on,
just a whole
calling him a pussy.
Guy.
Hold on. But I used to be sunglasses indoor guy.
No Sleeve Jones.
I
Careless
did.
Whispers.
And now I think it's kind of douchey. Sunglasses indoors.
Yeah, but this guy's 70, Bubba, and he shouldn't even be doing a podcast.
He's got cataracts, bro.
Here we go.
I can't thank you enough for being here. You and Ginger seem to be getting along. You are not only an.
Oh, see, maybe that is something that nobody picked out, because he brings up. It seems like you two are getting along, and then they showed the other dude.
He looks scared,
and he looks like, wow.
Why would they not get along?
We haven't been getting along. Maybe there was a pre-discussion between Dana and Ginger.
And Ginger is his guy?
And Howie, just as a smart ass, said, it seems as though you and Ginger are getting along. Why else would you say that? The only reason you would say that as an interviewer is because obviously you've not been getting along, and I'm trying to make light of it. Right?
So who's Ginger?
Otherwise, now, does Ginger work for Howie? Is Ginger a UFC fighter?
No, Ginger Billy's a comedian.
Okay,
Thank you enough for being here. You and Ginger seem to be getting along. You are not.
To me, it seems like there might have been, and my speculation as to what's going on here is it seems to be that maybe him and Ginger and Dana might have had an exchange.
But yeah, prior to the show.
And so Howie's trying to make light of it to kind of lighten up the mood because he's getting ready to interview these two dudes. And Dana is just over it.
Well, Ginger also put out a video following up to this, so I can send that to Lummy to watch after this.
Okay, maybe we'll have a better understanding as to what really happened.
Yeah, because I don't think there's any pre-existing anything between Ginger Billy and Dana White.
Okay, all right.
To be getting along. You are not only an amazing businessman, you are an inspiration, you are a philosopher. The way you do business, the way you conduct your business and your friendships and media is I'm jealous. But Dana, I can't thank you enough for being here.
Thank you for all the kind words. I appreciate it. I am so fucking tired.
Oh, I missed it.
I'm literally done with them. I'm not doing any more podcasts.
So that's
Wait, what?
Yeah,
he
that's
just said he was done with podcasts.
Yeah. So
Okay.
let me just here we go. Here comes the F word. All right, here we go.
Podcasts. I'm literally done with them. I'm not doing any more podcasts.
He said, "Thank you for the accolades. Thank you for the IPOs. But I'm so effing done with podcasts. I'm not doing any more podcasts." And then literally walks out.
Why did you show up then?
Like I said, I think it was before. They said
Now there's a couple different philosophies.
I'm still not 100%
one-
convinced it wasn't fake, though.
One is that Dana White genuinely is over podcasting because he does a ton of them and he's over it. And everybody's trying to get his rub.
But he's a professional, Bubba. He wouldn't do this.
I understand. Or there's other people that are saying that him and Howie have been friends for years, and Howie needs a boost in the arm with his podcast because it sucks so bad. And this put, that many more, this controversial thing put that much more, potential eyeballs on Howie's podcast. Now, that's the two camps, right? It's either one way or the other.
Yes, yeah.
It's either Dana truly is over podcasts and says, F it, I'm out of here. Or he's trying to, work an angle here with Howie to give Howie a little bit of a rub.
What about the possibility that both of those are true? Like, what if he just told Howie, hey, I'm not feeling it, maybe I'll get you next time, maybe we're not going to do it today, and then they come up with this plan to do this in the first 30 seconds. That way, just like you said, he gets a rub from all the news coverage.
And it's
talked about more than one day.
And that's kind of more of a Zabida than this just being a shoot. This isn't a shoot. This is a work.
But Dana White doesn't necessarily have anything to gain by participating.
Yes, he does.
So I think he
does because I think him and Howie are genuinely have been friends for 20 plus years, and he's throwing his buddy a bone.
Okay, all right, then he would be doing it solely for Howie because, like I said, him walking off doesn't do anything for him or his business.
No, it doesn't. So that's why it leads me to believe, him being a dick and looking like, coming across potentially the way he doesn't do anything for his brand.
He does that all the time, though. Like, he stated time and time again, and this is one of the things I appreciate
Maybe he's so
most
big
about
that
him.
he can act like a dick and everybody thinks it's funny.
Yeah, he just doesn't care. Like, he's going to do what he wants to do at the end of the day.
I sent you also Dana White, I guess, talking about it for a second.
Let's just get through these things. Where's how? See, that right there leads me to believe it's a work because they organically stage just being absolutely dumbfounded instead of
but they're also all amateurs, Bubba, so they might not know how to react when a guest walks out because they're amateurs.
Right.
Come on. Give me a little something to work with.
I'm with Brandon Rainwater. What up, boys?
What's going on?
Good.
How y'all doing?
So we've seen the videos. It's kind of a redneck fest, and love it. But we do have to get to the hard hitting question of what form of
what is going on here?
Hey, listen, Bub Army, welcome to the Average Radio Show. This is the Average Radio Show that 10 years ago started out as a radio show, and then in the last 12 months, the corporation that they worked for is like, hey, we got to put you guys on camera. We got to put our morning show on camera. So, because that's where everybody's going. Now, we only have 5,000, 5,300 subscribers on our YouTube channel. And it's going to take years and years for you to get any traction at all. But we'll just camera up around the already cluttered, studio counter space that's very limited in most radio stations. That's the way. Would you guys not agree that this is the way most 95% of terrestrial radio studios in some way, shape, or form look similar to that?
They might have some better chairs.
True. And a skinnier girl. Oh, usually. I'm so sorry. We got a hot chick.
That stool's made out of galvanized steel.
What
That's
lawnmower
fine.
do you have right now?
Oh, man. I say it's top secret. It's top secret. Let's just say that it's got something to do with a limousine.
All right, so let me. Where?
I'm not sure. I got this from Rhett.
You know how many people have asked me to build them a Ford Festiva lawnmower? Just you can't find them anymore.
Is this like a dark match? Is this like a dark match, Larry the Cable Guy?
I thought they kind of peeled it back there in the beginning when they
who do
asked
videos
them,
like
but
what you guys do.
Let me.
Are you really?
I sent you
constantly-
along with the Dana White one that he kind of answers it quickly at the press conference.
This week you went viral for your new dislike. This week you went viral for your new dislike of podcasts. Is there no point anyone asking you to join those again?
Yeah, please. You know where I'm at with the podcast. I feel like fucking Jordan Peterson every time I turn on Instagram. I'm on a fucking podcast. Yes, no more podcasts, please.
Okay, I think
That's
I think that's great. You think that's fake?
Yeah.
I
mean,
believe
he's just
it.
like trying to be funny.
It's so funny. He was on McAfee the other day going, I only like to do shows like this. I only like to do podcasts. This is the only kind of media I enjoy doing now. He said that like 4 days ago.
But I think he means big following ones.
Possibly.
Not jobber ones. I think that's kind of what he means, and I think that he's just been overly nice and gone on some of these jobber ones, and he realizes he gets zero traction from it.
But he doesn't, though, because collectively it makes a difference. It helps him stay relevant. If he never did any podcasts.
I know, but what's his time worth? What's 30 minutes of his time worth?
Yeah, but he doesn't need to do anything for the rest of his life. He could sell UFC and just go into the darkness and be fine. But he wants to be relevant.
Podcast it out.
This week you went viral for your new dislike of podcasts. Is there no point anyone asking you to join those again?
Yeah, please. You know where I'm at with the podcast. I feel like fucking Jordan Peterson every time I turn on Instagram. I'm on a fucking podcast. Yes, no more podcasts, please.
Did that guy murder his
Podcast it
family?
What?
Jordan Peterson? Who's that?
You don't know who Jordan Peterson is?
Rudy, $20 in the Cash App.
No,
he's that one guy that cries a lot.
Shut up. He's like an author, a clinical
Canadian.
psychologist.
Yeah, he's a
on
Canadian.
like every podcast program, anything that has to do with like improving your life, helping young men become men. And
Seth, have you been able to determine if the Tony Robbins is a spam bot, Willie, or is it for real?
I'm still trying to figure it out.
I think you might have been. I think somebody might have got you.
They wrote me back. It's some sort of party they want to do online. I'm still trying to sort through it, but I keep asking about the $2,000 if that's real or not.
Let me, when we return, I guess Travis Kelce before the shootings, but I guess during the early portion of the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl parade.
Yeah, they got the players out in time.
They got the players out there, and Travis Kelce was singing very drunkenly, I got friends in low places. Well, now, obviously the person that did that song is, who is it?
Garth Brooks?
Garth Brooks, yes. Garth Brooks. And Garth Brooks is opening up a new restaurant in Nashville.
Yeah.
And he says because of Travis Kelce's performance during the Super Bowl, he now wants to, he will fly Travis Kelce on his personal jet to Nashville, to sing this I Got Friends in Low Places on stage as the grand opening of his new restaurant. Now, that would probably be pretty cool, but I think Travis Kelce might be like in, Fiji at a Taylor Swift concert right now.
Fiji.
He's in Australia.
I'm just saying.
Garth Brooks about to get jobbed out.
Yeah. I think Travis Kelce's gonna be like, listen, Garth, appreciate it, but do you know who my girlfriend is?
No, I think he might do this.
Taylor Swift.
I think he might do this.
Okay, we'll get it. I got that. I got both of those stories racked up, ready to go next.
Don't be mad at him, dude. Be happy for him. He would be happy for you.
Yep, they got it all figured out.
Oh, no, I'm happy for him. I'm so happy for him that I would like to beat him with my happiness.
Bubba the Love Sponge returns after this.
You said that Danny could have, like...
Yeah, but they work together.
Yeah, they're friends, but...
Yeah, you think that would be a thing.
You would think. That's kind of weird.
What kind of fruit you got there, big boy?
Fruit.
What kind of fruit?
Strawberries, apples.
Do you like the white strawberries rather?
No, not really.
Rather than the darker strawberries?
I gotta tell Crick to stop buying those white strawberries. I don't like them.
You don't like them?
As well.
I heard they're sweeter. Well, I know they're sweeter. He's getting his fiber in. Good morning, fan in Orlando. What's up, Ellen Close? Kim Terry, All Night Later, Skippy, Tampa, Terry, Rupert Lips. Oh, beef fennel. I'm gonna take you up on that.
I got a couple cards for the verse crick to send out. You want me to sign up for Twitter Premium? I don't know what that means, buddy. It means you can start to get monetized?
Yeah. We're Twitter Premium.
The blue check mark's there, but it's still kind of
I love everything about the show.
Every day for 4 hours, man. It just makes time fly by.
Gotta be Bubba.
This is awesome. I love it.
And I spent about 2 hours in my car when it's supposed to be a 20-minute break.
Yeah.
Bubba the Love Sponge.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Today's after show, well, me and Seth busting out some cards. What are we doing? A break? Like what officially are we doing? What do we call it?
We're just opening. We're just opening up unboxing. We're opening up. I think we can rip through 4 boxes today if you just follow my lead.
There you go. No, I just follow your lead. Because usually I'm like not wanting to be there.
Right.
That's kind of the shtick of the deal. It's like I'm like over this, and you're
Yeah.
like you're like yeah, I'm over this, and I'm just here for moral support. Because this F-boy over here seems to know a lot about these card situations, and I don't know much about it. Oh my God, it's a 99 Don Mikowski. It's got to be worth a lot of money. Sorry, Sponjo, that's junk.
Well, if it is a 99 Don Mikowski, that might be worth some money.
Why?
Didn't he retire in like 94?
There you go. It's when he's coaching his girls softball team card. I mean, don't laugh because we've sold jet ski cards, my friends.
That's right.
The fans, they know what they want. I think did we get the jet ski card out to the person with the Merch Crick signature on the back?
Yes, she signed it yesterday. I believe she sent it out yesterday too.
She's good at sending stuff out. She works so damn hard on that merchandise. She takes it personal. Like if somebody orders, like I'm at the apartment chilling out, just trying to just wind it down about 2:30. Maybe watching something on American. I'm really into this channel, the American Heroes History Channel, and it's all about World War II and Hitler and World War I, and just it's got some really good stuff. I'm really into it.
AHC?
Yeah,
that is a good
AHC.
one.
I'm into it so bad. Oh man. And so I'll be really into like watching something World War II stuff, and she'd be like, I got to go to the studio because we got 2 orders. I'm like, why can't you just do those tomorrow? Because if I get them out by 4 o'clock, then they'll go on today's postage, and the person will get it a day earlier. I'm like, all right.
That's why I'm with my cards. I like to get them out immediately.
Right. Well, now you got her slinging some of your cards too. If I was to go to you privately and say, can you give me a private accounting of all this card nonsense we've been doing? Would you have a number for me?
Not really right now. Right now,
you clipping me? Am I getting clipped, Lummy?
No, right now I'm paying for all the shipping. I'm sending the money that we get from the stuff back to Brian for to buy more cards and everything like that. So, and then I just try to take I bought $40 of supplies last week, so I try to keep that. So I don't have any hardcore accounting, but I'm not keeping any money at all.
Yeah, but if we would get one of those that big tall dude on the Spurs, a Webinamya,
Yes.
If we get a rookie Wembanyama, I mean, there's going to be we're going to have some cash, are we not?
Yeah, no, Wembanyama had a car that just went up the other day on eBay for $500,000.
Oh, please.
It's a 101.
Whew. Well, we're not going to get it. That one's already out.
Right. Well, we could, get something out of 5, who knows?
Here's Travis Kelce, drunk as hell, singing, I got friends in low places during the Kansas City Chiefs parade.
Follow my roots. I showed up in booze and ruined the Niners affair.
Taylor's like, honey, you just can't sing, baby. Please, stop.
The last one to know. We were the last one to show.
And I think most people from Kansas City don't know this song.
Nobody on stage knows what the hell's going on.
All the African-American players are like, man, what, what the hell is this? What's this guy singing, man? What the hell?
Last one
The one that knows is Randy Reed. He's the only one that knows. You know where he messed up is you should got Andy Reid up there to do a duet with them as an olive branch for hitting Andy during the Super Bowl, right?
I think Mahomes comes in with the assist at some point.
Okay.
See you there. And a solid surprise.
By the way, he's looking at the lyrics on his iPhone.
Their eyes. And when we took that glass of champagne, Pat took that glass of champagne, I promise you. When I toasted you.
Man, what is Travis?
He is really annoying just all around.
Yeah, he's a douche.
But hold on. He is a douche. But I will say this. I like his brother.
Yeah, his brother's super likable.
I like his brother because his brother reminds me of just that working man kind of guy, offensive lineman, no frills. Like, I like his brother.
Which is weird because his brother was also, like, drunk doing stuff, but it just hit different.
Right. He just
seems more likable.
His brother didn't win the Super Bowl like this. And
I actually think his brother retired.
And you know what? If you go watch Jason Kelce from the Super Bowl, he's a lot more annoying than his brother is here.
He had those overalls on and everything.
He wore the genie hat.
What? I got friends in low places.
And you can tell that this is like trying to herd a bunch of wildcats. Like no PR person is in charge. Like they're just
they're drunk that day too.
I know.
So
That's why the shooting happened because they didn't want to hear the singing anymore. Sorry.
It's actually kind of funny. That actually is kind of damn funny. That is actually pretty funny. Damn, way to go, Anna.
Thanks. Oh, Jesus.
But Bubba, this is honestly what parades have all become is like,
Drunk
when
fest.
Kucherov was here, where Kucherov won, I mean, Pat Maroon, it's about getting guys up there that just start screaming stuff out like, I'm going to sign a 10-year contract. I'm going to be here. They just start.
I'm going to Disneyland.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Oh, no, Mahomes made $5 million for that.
Yeah, they all just start shouting out ridiculous things and they're drunk and man, because they're going down the whole parade route, which who knows is a couple hours or
Remember
drinking the whole
when Tom
time.
Brady was so drunk that he actually had to be like literally physically assisted off of his boat and onto the waiting Suburban, but like he was just completely tore up.
Who was it? Was it Ryan Griffin and Blaine Gabbert that helped him?
Ryan Griffin was the main one.
Yeah, but I mean, they literally is like, come on, buddy, you've been way overserved. We got to get you out. Like it could have been bad, but he had some handlers, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. His guys were helping him out, but we all saw.
But he pulled it off. But it was pulled off as kind of a cool man. Tom Brady's so cool that he can get just so like nobody got mad at Tom Brady because he was completely.
Well, he wasn't annoying.
They weren't happy that he threw the Lombardi Trophy. I think they weren't happy about that.
I know, but I mean, if you can pull it, hold on. I know you're not happy about it, but if you can pull it off and it not get hurt, kind of a pimp.
Yeah,
you're kind of a pimp when you're going to take the Lombardi Trophy and throw it
from boat
to boat. I don't think it got hurt.
No, it didn't.
And
Mommy was in the video.
The only thing that could have been better is, what does the GOAT do? The GOAT fades back on a $6 million yacht and throws the championship, one of the most next to the Stanley Cup, probably. I mean, Seth, you're a sports guy, Rhett as well. Probably next to the Stanley Cup, the most sacred championship trophy, the Lombardi Trophy. Right? I mean, that and the Stanley Cup are probably the two most prestigious. I mean, Major League Soccer, I don't know what their award is.
No, we don't know Major League Soccer. No, don't worry about that.
You go back, you wing it, You wing it from your $6 million boat to another jobber boat where your tight ends and some of your guys that you don't like as well. There are you only had like the very select few teammates on the $6 million Brady boat. He wings it over to the 22-foot Chris Craft. They catch it. And it's all. I mean, Lummy, the goat does that.
Video,
Now what does a guy that's not a goat? He throws it, misses. It ends up in the drink, and somebody's got to snorkel it out, which they would.
Of course.
But that probably would get you heat, would it not?
Yeah, just a little bit.
On the way here. If you can see, Lummy, where are you? I'm trying to find out where you are.
We're coming up, I think. Yeah, we're right there. See us in the little goat next to the American flag.
Right here.
Yep, that's
right here.
us right there. And
Here's Lummy when Baby was controllable and cute before it turned into a fat pig.
On a boat.
Before Lummy has comfort fed it for now 4 years. Lummy has spoiled it. Our goats no longer have to eat the grass underneath their hooves.
There's no grass anymore. They eat it all.
They get really high dollar fattening, peanut hay and goat feed and the whole 9 yards. They're the most pampered goats in the world, and they've gained about 80 pounds. They were about 15, 20 pounds. Now like Lummy, you could never even handle Baby now.
Oh yeah, I could.
No, you couldn't.
100%.
Not like that. You couldn't hold Baby like that.
Yeah, I do. I still do it.
Bull crap.
I do.
He weighed 25 pounds there. He's at least 80 now.
This was
25 pounds. He's never 25 pounds.
Whose boat were you on?
Hold on. Right here.
No, I didn't know whose boat that was.
Bubba Army Guy.
Okay, hell yeah.
Bubba Army Guy is like, hey, Lummy, I'm going to beat out. And I got to tell you, Lummy, I don't know who Bubba Army Guy is, but he got you right in the mix.
We backed it up perfect.
I mean, he got you right in the mix. So here's Tom Brady right here. And then the boat that I'm gonna think that he's gonna throw it to is not even in picture yet, right? I mean,
there's Lum Lum.
Wow, there's Lum Lum with the goat. But think about
the Kool-Aid man next to him
think
too.
Think about all the bad things that could go wrong at this point right here.
Everything.
Boom. Now, mind you, you're catching something that's got some sharp edges to it.
I know. And a bunch of other people on the boat that could get hit in the face.
Dan was in the picture, too. He's just on his little jet ski down there. Screaming.
Dan right here?
No. He's right next to the boat, if you go back a little bit. Because Dan's
Diaco?
screaming to, if you go back to like 9 seconds.
Diaco was on his jet ski down there?
Yeah, right next to us. It's before he throws it, like in that middle.
Hey, hold on here. Okay, right here.
So he's right. See the guy?
There's Dan right here. Get out of here. That's Dan.
There's Dr. Dan.
Dan actually had the best footage of any news source in America that nobody used. Look at Dan's right there. Dan's right there.
Legitimately, you need to get somebody to paint you this picture. It's got Tom Brady heaving a trophy. Diaco's on a freaking ski doo.
Lummy's holding a goat.
Lummy's holding the goat. I think it's Rhett. You're on the boat, right?
Next to me, yeah.
Rhett's
I'm
videotaping.
This is crazy.
Rhett, I think you've lost some weight since then.
I probably gained it back, but
right here, is that you?
Yeah, the Kool-Aid man.
Hold on. Wow. I mean, now think about how many things could have gone wrong.
A lot.
One, you miss the boat and it goes into the water.
Because you got to think Brady is drunk as hell.
Right. Yeah. Two, it hits somebody in the head and really hurts them.
Yep.
Right?
Knocks them out.
I mean,
3, Lummy drops the goat in the water.
Yeah, 3, Lummy, and drown. And 4, I get charged for animal cruelty one more time. Look at this. Boom.
Oh,
they caught it by the football end. I think it may have hit the guy. I think it might have hit a guy in the head.
It was worth it.
Hold on, watch this. Ready? Okay, here it is. Here it comes.
Yeah,
See, right there, look.
Yep.
I think he got hit with the side panel of the deal.
We're never going to have a boat parade again.
Watch this, boom. Watch this, boom. Boom. I think the guy looks like Big Red with no shirt on. Was that Cameron Brait or whatever the hell his name is?
Yeah, it was Brait who caught it.
Garth Brooks says he'll send a plane to Travis Kelce so that he can sing Friends in Low Places at his bar opening. If you want to come sing that, I'll send a plane. You can come by yourself or bring your brother or your gang, Brooks told. So at this point, man, Garth Brooks, he's like, man, I need to get some of this Travis Kelce rub that's going on. He's pop culturally so popular that I'm going to,
Well, Bubba, he wasn't. Garth Brooks isn't even going to his own grand opening, but he said he would go if Travis Kelce ended up going.
What a dick!
Yeah, and Jordan, and Garth Brooks, he delayed this a year because of the whole Bud Light thing. He lost all his partners because he sided with Bud Light, so they had to delay this whole opening for a year.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So a lot of people got negative on.
But now, do you notice how the Bud Light thing is kind of no longer a thing?
Of course.
I think they've bought their way back into, the great. I mean, when you hire Emmitt Smith and pay. I mean, listen, good. I mean, Bud Light is actually pretty brilliant in there.
And UFC.
As much of a mess up as it was for your PR team to hire Dylan Mulvaney or whatever the hell, your PR team's killing it right now. When you went and paid off Kid Rock, you went and paid off Emmitt Smith, you went and paid off Peyton Manning, real men that potential Bud Light drinkers look up to, and now you're no longer, hated because you for a while, man, Bud Light was hated. They're like, I mean, didn't
they were giving it away pretty much?
Yeah,
I used to get smashed in the face with a beer bottle every time I would go order one. My local watering hole.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
You would be the guy that would order a Bud Light too. You would be that guy.
Bubba,
watering hole.
I think it's really funny to be mad at beer, but that's just me,
Oh, I loved it, man. I stacked we were 24 packs you get for $4.
Now, everybody should know that today is not Freaky Phone Friday, so who in the hell would be calling us at this hour? Hello.
Hey, brother, it's Tampa Terry.
Yes, Tampa Terry.
The new
Tampa Terry. Are you trying to throw like a new Macho Man gimmick to your voice, to your audible?
He's got a lot less energy. I agree.
Yeah. Are you gaining weight? Are you out of breath or what, buddy?
No, this is how I always talk, brother.
Low on tea, brother.
What?
Well, no, this is how I always talk, brother. But you
sound slow. You sound slowed down. Like something's wrong. Are you sick, buddy? Are you okay? You tired of being? You tired of living in a pussy ass country, better known as Canada?
Canada, you got it.
Canadian.
Yeah,
Canada
Canada's
sucks.
seen better days, brother.
You're right.
Canada's seen
Canada.
better days.
I mean, we think it's bad down here, man, but they got you guys snowflaked. Woo, man, it's bad.
Yeah, well, at least we're not full of illegal Mexicans like you guys are.
No, listen, you got a hell of a point. You really do. Because I got a story coming up that says under Joe Biden's administration, there's been 7.2 million illegal aliens. Listen, the system's not engineered. I think the business aspect of our American way, the tax system that we have where you're taxed on, property taxes and sales tax and, just all the taxes that our government has set in place, gasoline tax, there's just all kinds of taxes that we pay. And that's kind of how your country is set up as a business, so to speak. Well, I don't know that our country was ever set up or engineered or to be able to account for, 7 to 8 million people coming into our country that are on a free ride that we support. The people that, that our country just lets you in and gives you money, relocates you, and I just don't know that we've ever been set up that's ever going to work. And when you were dealing with, we were looking at some of the numbers from the ex-presidents, and I think the most was 450,000 a year under each president. It was pretty much, whether it was a Barack Obama or Donald Trump, it didn't matter, Republican versus Democrat. The numbers were very similar. And now all of a sudden this guy gets in here and it's just, hey, Katie bar the door, let's let 7.2 million. And if we just let him in, gave him Social Security cards and told him to, start working and paying your way, I think we'd be in pretty good shape. But instead, let me give them, free subsidies and free housing free phone and like a $2,500 down payment just to get in this country. My Lord. I mean, if that's not a recipe for financial disaster, what is? How long can we sustain this? Just, how long can we pay for this? It's like
and in New York, they're giving them $10,000 credit cards in New York too, just for walking around money.
Yeah, I want to go. I want some migrant walking around money. Seth said he'll go to Mexico and act like he's a Mexican to get 10,000.
I've already got my MX IDs in the making.
You and Pepe. So anyway, Tampa Terry, thank you. What were you calling? You were calling, I think, about how beautiful our podcasting stage looks.
Yeah, that's right, brother. I say all that to say this. The podcast stage looks great, and I was wondering, I was talking to some of the other guys in the Bubba Army. I was talking to, Buzzard Bob, Mark the Frog, Las Vegas Mario, Iggy, some of those guys, and we're all just wondering, brother, who's going to be the first guest on the new podcast table, bro?
I don't know.
What about Ty J. Armstrong, brother?
Perhaps. Maybe.
Or Reginald Roundtree.
Yeah, maybe. We'll probably do a show before we do a show with a guest. So, guests are hard to come by, especially ones that want to come to the studio. And the guests that we want, we probably don't live in Tampa or have the availability to come to our, beautiful palatial compound. Although people that do come here are like, oh, my God, I've never seen a radio station that looks like this before. This looks like a nightclub, but with a sex dungeon twist.
I like it.
I feel you, brother. I feel you.
All right, man. Good seeing you, Tampa Terry. I appreciate it.
Stanley the Sniper. $100 sniper.
Oh, nice.
A nice snipe. So now I guess it's a thing for, you can go all over Instagram and Facebook and Reels and all the TikTok, and the whole thing is, women's asses. That's like a whole
big old dong.
That's like how to get a nice ass, these fitness chicks and their ass exercises, like it's a whole big thing on social media. I mean, they've really women's asses have their own little niche in the social media world.
As it should. And then, you get into not only look at these girls' asses on how nice their asses are, but then they get these girls that show you the ass exercises that they do, right?
Yes.
Like, I do this and I do that, and this is good for you.
Well, now now their fitness is now saying us guys have to have nice asses
It's the
too.
new trend for 2024.
So the new trend is for guys to have a nice ass?
I guess so.
Let me see. Guys, man, we're trying to compete with girls and who's got the nicest ass?
I think it's just like a nice, an asset, if you will, to the rest of the package.
Big butts are the 2024 fitness trend for men. I think even when I'm in my best of shape, I don't know that I have a nice ass. I think I got kind of a flat, fat guy ass. And Lummy, I think you got kind of a flat, obviously Macho Man.
Yeah.
He probably has a really nice ass.
I used to have it when I worked out, but you don't work out and it just goes away.
Seth, how would you would your ass be, not so cool? Like, just if you were just
Your ass fat?
If I said get down to your underwear right now and show us your ass, would it be something that would be popping or no?
It'd definitely be my last day, but yeah, it would be popping.
First of all, I could never do those in a million years.
No.
Yeah,
One,
please. One of those pistol squats.
Yeah, the one that's on my screen right now.
Horrendous. I don't think I can do it.
And you probably have the best ass of all of us, and with regards to, and you work out your ass probably more than all of us.
Yes.
And I don't think you can even do these.
I can't. Cannot.
Lummy, I wish I could find her. I was just scrolling one day, and she's a former gymnast, and now she's a fitness girl. And
is it Olivia Dunn?
It might be.
She's a current gymnast. She's at LSU.
Yeah, yes.
She's a little blonde.
Can you send her to me? And she does like all this. No, I don't think my girl might have had dark hair, and she could do all this like 5 backflips into like a pull up into you know what? It was,
actually, I think I know who you're talking about.
She had a slogan like push-ups are for girl, or like no more girl push-ups. Google that, no more girl push-ups, because she wanted to do push-ups as a man. And she was like, I was watching some of the things the exercises and things that she does, and she was like, oh my God. Like, even the most in shape girl that I know couldn't do this. Like, she was just a freak of nature.
Is that
anyway,
I sent you an Instagram. Maybe it's her, maybe not.
Okay, let's try to think about exercises we could do. Okay.
Unacceptable. Do these home workouts 3 times per week and develop those glutes. Save this and use it. First,
I could do that. Maybe.
Standing donkey kicks using
Matters how heavy the backpack is.
Yeah. Backpack for weight.
I could do those.
Can't go to the friggin'
which is
gym.
a kettlebell, and you're just doing straight, parallel squats. I could do those. If I didn't have a machine that I could do it, I got a machine. I could not do those. I don't know that anybody in this building. Mach, be honest, and don't give me some smart ass answer. Just for once, answer it honestly. Can you do these?
He pleads the fifth.
No, I'm not. That's unacceptable. I don't want the fifth. I don't want the fifth. I want the truth. Can Macho Man do these?
He physically cannot answer right now.
What do you mean?
Eating a protein bar.
What, you got his mouth taped shut or something?
No, he's not here.
He is not here.
Well, that's right. He did have to go somewhere at 8 o'clock. He didn't tell me.
So he's not even
here.
No.
Yeah. I'm trying to get full-blown heat with him, and he's not even here. Sorry.
He had a car appointment. I think someone cut his valve stem.
Oh my God.
So his tire wasn't holding him in the air.
He is the first to get his ducking video done.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he sent it to me yesterday.
Yeah. I could do those.
Yeah, of course you could.
I can do that. According to men's fashion brand, was it Rhone? I don't even know what Rhone is. Probably some of those skinny
Well, look
pants.
at the guy they're showing right now.
The demand for tight, stretchy pants is up by 50. Not for me, buddy.
No.
Elastic is my best friend. Their signature commuter pants are made from similar fabric as workout clothes. This guy looks like a nerd. Don't anybody show up with these type of pants to here at the BRN.
Oh, what's Babyface going to do on Thursday?
He wears those like...
Oh, God.
Okay, I've seen enough.
I sent you the Instagram. I don't know if it's the same girl.
Was it the push-up deal? Because that was her slogan. No more...
I mean, this chick is a freak, like, in a good way.
Let me see here.
Just does, like, crazy stuff.
I don't know if this is the one or not. Let me see.
Called a hospital. And the next trick is
Stuff
called
like
the
that.
hospital flip. What a beautiful life.
No, my girl's stuff was more in the gym.
Oh, okay.
And it was called No More Girl Push-Ups, and it was like she's a gymnast, and she would be like do 15 flips, and then end up on a box and do like 5 push-ups, and then contort her body all the way around, and where she was holding her entire body weight with her 2 hands on a box. I gotta find her.
She's curly hair.
I don't know. She's just hot. I've been recently kind of into this one chick. She's like a 200 or 400 meter sprinter. She's blonde.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've been following her too.
Is she in college or?
She's fast?
She's fast and she's hot. And she's got the nicest ass. And have you seen some of these girls, like these track girls, the outfits they wear? Like they barely, I mean, like they're skin tight with their ass hanging out.
Yeah.
I gotta find. I'm gonna go into words because I'm running a little bit late. But I gotta find that girl,
the gymnast,
and she's just unbelievable. Like I really want to share with my people. And then of course next we'll talk about the 7.2 illegals enter into the U.S. under Biden administration and amount to a greater population than 36 of our 50 states.
Oh, great.
36 of our 50 states are not as populous as the amount of illegal immigrants we've let into our country. Now, I mean, that is absolutely a recipe for disaster.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit.
I mean, I don't even know how to prepare for it. I mean, like, you know.
You don't.
We can prepare for most things, right? I mean, we can. The hurricane's coming.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, I mean, Seth, even like you know, you wait, and then even like you at least get a day. I mean, if you waited, you at least have a day's notice before you were like, oh my God, it's really going to hit. I really better need to start worrying about some stuff. You know, but you get a little bit of a warning on the deal.
Of course.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and you can prepare for it. You can prepare for most things. I don't know that you can prepare for this. I don't know that we know what's this really going to amount to until years down the line when these 7.2 million have bred and multiplied. I mean, out of the 7.2 million, would you not say that at least, you know, half of those people are going to have kids?
I would say more than half, probably.
And do you think half of those people are going to have more than one kid?
Yes.
And you're looking at maybe, I don't know, 2 years from now, that 7.2 million number now being 21 million?
Isn't that good because the world population's going down?
No, but we have...
Let's get it going, baby.
No.
Some horny immigrants and some horny Americans. Doing the dance.
So now you're saying the immigrants are now hooking up with the purest of pure Americans.
Please. They're hooking up with border control, border patrol. They're hooking up with everybody around there. It's part of the deal.
All right. Well, mind you, 7.2 means we're going to have a lot more because a lot of these 7.2 are going to get pregnant. Whether it's in their journey to getting here or once they get here and finally have a roof over their head.
Nobody's horny on their voyage over here.
I know, but once they hold on, Seth. You and Phoebe have walked from Guatemala clear to the Mexican deal.
A lot of these people get raped, by the way, just letting you know.
Yeah, so we're gonna have some rape. We're gonna have rape babies, and then so you and Phoebe
doesn't mean you're necessarily horny.
You finally made it across. You paid your coyote off. You made it across. You said you wanted a ticket to Chicago. They send you Chicago. Chicago gives you this makeshift apartment to live in and some money, and you finally get your first hot shower. And you're gonna say that you're not gonna take Phoebe just unbelievably.
No, I am. I just thought you meant just like, hey, we cross this, river or the Gulf or wherever the hell we're coming from, and then we just decide after we're done rowing that, we want to, go to town on each other.
No, but once you get settled in the United States, you know you're going to breed like cockroaches.
Once I smell that American air, my God, I'm probably going to get 40% shoved up.
It's like alpha.
It's just like my perfume.
Your cologne.
My men's
cologne American
my
air.
alpha perfume.
It's quite painful to listen.
Children love
Bubba the Love Sponge.
the perfect combination of entertainment and education.
Yes, it's quite painful to listen until the medication kicks in. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Action!
What up, Kostika? I appreciate the praise yesterday, man. Send me a message anytime you want to on about the podcast. Even if it sucks, you can tell me.
Larry Bueller sent me a picture to share with you yesterday.
Me?
Yes. Saying the show sounds great, and he sent this picture.
Is this the way you just sent to me?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, hell yeah. Sue them, about to get mines. Oh, man. No, I don't say anything when I'm home alone at all. I don't talk to myself. Oh yeah, I hope the podcast is good today, Berto. I never know what the hell is going to happen on that show.
Say Two Live Jew.
Two Live Jew, I don't even know. I don't know. I think the Bears are trading Fields. I think they're going to draft Caleb. It'd be cool if they traded back up to draft Marvin Harrison Jr. because they have the 9th pick, but I don't know. I don't know what being all alone is, Mr. Esterhaus, but I definitely wasn't hot on the male ass talk. My eBay is nice pull Kush, and that is my Instagram as well, and I have the eBay link in there. So check it out. Yeah, I hope Fields goes to the Steelers if he goes anywhere. What's up, Felix? I'm ready for him to go to a fucking a competent organization. I just don't trust Arthur Smith.
What if he goes to the Colts?
Colts? They got Anthony Harris. They got Anthony Richardson. What do we got for Organic Gene?
Is he coming? Like, is he supposed to be back this year? You know?
Who?
Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
I know that obviously Justin Fields has 1 year left of his contract.
Fields?
If he gets traded?
He's got he's got this year and then the 5th year option.
Okay, so he's on his 4th year?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was his 5th year.
No, so I'd assume whoever trades for him is going to pick up the option probably right
Well,
away.
that's why I was like.
Well, they probably negotiate the option as part of the trade.
Dr. Dan's been the 90 maker.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, they'll want to make sure they pick it up because he won't want to go.
But the Bears could do a sign-in trade where.
What? He's already signed.
No, but an extension.
No, they won't do that. They're not going to pay. They're not going to. That's something the new team's got to do. Tampa Terry, fuck off, man. I'm not a light bitch.
Seth, don't get all fucking chat cancer now.
Dude, every other fucking thing is to fix on his light today. Like, it's just annoying. People are actually trying to type shit about the show, and he's doing his own fucking shtick.
Okay, well, just chill out. And Anna, you are kind of a little dark today. If you could somehow maybe just give yourself one click, because I can barely see you.
Okay. Some people were saying they can see me less. There we go.
Check out Caviar.
Kevin Bloom is not built for Chicago. I don't know who he's built for.
Washington, so you can be just like RG3.
Yeah.
The Rams are sure to just trade up and draft him and sit him behind Stafford. Keep him in LA.
Who is it? I think the Raiders. Might trade up. Who else I see? Minnesota, Denver. I've seen all teams.
Good morning, Dave Bowler. It seems like they.
Why would the Bears not trade after Claypool? Claypool fucking sucked. They Steelers didn't like hype him up or anything. The Bears fucking took Washington to the fucking cleaners on Montez Sweat. They're not gonna do a deal for Caleb Williams if they need to.
From Tampa, Florida, home of the big, fat, greasy bitch, it's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show. And now, here's your host, Bubba the Love Sponge.
February is Heart Health Month here in the United States, and more than half of the U.S. population would, maybe even most of the immigrants, Lummy, would benefit from blood pressure support. Super Beat Heart Chews are the #1 doctor, pharmacist, and cardiologist recommended way to support a healthy blood pressure lifestyle and even promote a heart-healthy energies without these stimulants. Paired with a healthy lifestyle, the antioxidants in Super Beats are clinically shown to be nearly 2 times more effective at promoting normal blood pressure than a healthy lifestyle alone. 40,000 5-star reviews and waiting. Super Beat Heart Chews support heart-healthy circulation. So you not only get blood pressure support, but you also get heart-healthy energy without the crash. Support your heart health with Super Beat Heart Chews and get a free month supply of Super Beat Heart Chews on all bundles, and you also get a free full-size bag of
turmeric.
That's valued at $25. That's within the order. And you start and stop by going to BubbaLovesBeats.com. This exclusive offer is only at BubbaLovesBeats.com. Thanks, Lum.
Thank you. Thank you, human.
Now, Seth, I feel as if, and I think we can be open about this. We can be somewhat, honest. I feel like you're starting to get into like a combative chat deal kind of deal. Like I feel like during the hot mics when we're all preparing and I'm doing various things and you guys are, talking amongst yourself. I feel like you're engaging chat in a aggressive type way, like you're not being very friendly to them.
I'm sorry. It was just Tampa Terry was just being a troll in chat all morning long, and I just figured, there's people that are trying to type stuff about the show, and when he's just talking and complaining and doing a shtick every 2 seconds, it's just knocking other comments out of there that could possibly contribute.
All right, so like, is he being problematic?
No, he's just been tight. He's just since probably for 6 o'clock this morning, he's been just commenting on how Honest Light's too low, and since nobody tweaked Honest Light, I figured that it was totally fine. So I didn't know when that was going to get old.
Oh, so that's why you told him to shut up about the light?
And then I fixed it, so I guess it worked.
Yeah, I mean,
But now I feel like Tampa Terry kind of got his way by throwing a fit. And
Do you want me to turn my light off?
Yeah, you know what? I'm
gonna turn it off.
I'm not gonna have you turn it off, but turn it back to where it was.
All right.
I figure everybody knows how everybody's lit here. I mean, like
I do want Anna more lit, but the bitch is always battling me on being dark. But that's just the ongoing, It's just, like you're not light sensitive. She supposedly is light sensitive. See, dealing with all of you people is really, you should put yourself. You guys should put yourself in my shoes.
Bubba, I
got to run this show and deal with each one of you because you all have very much different personalities. Macho Man has a different personality than Lummy. Lummy's got a different personality than Seth. Seth is somewhat Anna-like, and Rhett has got his own island that he lives on. And I have to deal with each and every one of you guys. Differently.
I actually converse with chat. We're talking about the Bears making trades, talking Justin Fields, talking Caleb Williams, talking about podcasting, talking about cards.
I just don't want to trigger you because you can be triggered. You're easily triggered. You have a history of that. And things are going good right now. I just don't want to trigger you. You never know what could trigger you at any time. I'm afraid of that. I'm afraid of your triggering.
Chat's not going to trigger me, Bubba. A guy literally called me a fag last night, and I was not triggered.
Okay, stop.
No, I'm just telling you. Like you act like I'm reading this stuff, and it's all of a sudden triggering me when I read all the comments from everybody on every platform, and they don't bother me whatsoever.
Okay, buddy.
But I'm allowed to talk to chat, right? Like, do I have to S everybody's D? Like, if Tampa Terry's being a clown, I can't address him as that.
No, you can. Absolutely you can. I want you to be able to defend yourself, and I want you to be able to you don't have to sit there.
To defend.
You don't have to sit there and take it, but I just don't want it. If one guy sees that it gets to you, the next thing you know, it turns into 3, next thing you know, it's 5, and everybody's bombarding.
It encourages troll-like behavior.
Then they're just wasting their time, Bubba, because they've been waiting for me to leave since I got back here, man, and I'm still here. So
Perfect. I like that's the swagger and demeanor I like. So
yeah, well, that's how I carry myself every day. That's why I don't mind, getting back and forth with somebody. I mean, there's plenty of people that don't like me and put negative stuff in here every day. I usually ignore it, but I don't have any problem. Like if I think Tampa Terry's being annoying as hell.
Perfect. No problem.
Thank you.
We'll be doing a card break today. That will be. I think it's taped. Is it not? We're taping it.
Yes. Yeah, yes.
And we're just breaking out some cards. We're just. I think somebody sent us like 3 packages of cards or something like that.
Big Country sent us something. Captain Ron sent us something. John Costica sent us something. They're all football. We could open them all up today in under 15 minutes.
And Brett Farm has one on the way.
Perfect. Here is this immigration story that I was going to tell you about. 7.3 immigrants have illegally crossed the southwest border using. Under President Biden's watch, a number greater than the population of 36 states. That figure comes from the U.S. Customs and Border Protection, which has already reported. Now, there's been almost 1 million. Now, what are we? 52, 53 days into the year?
Something like that.
Something like that?
Yeah.
We're 50, and there's already been almost 1 million just this year. 961. And listen, I'm all. Here's what I'm all for. I'm all for people that don't live in America that want to come to America and want to do it the right way. Because you know what? The way we're doing it now is so disrespectful to those that did it the
People
right way.
like me.
Well, and I'm not saying this to kiss your ass, but
Please
yeah,
do.
but yeah, people like your dad, people like you, people.
My aunt waited 10 years to get a green card from South Africa. 10 years.
and
all the paperwork, waiting in lines.
And those people appreciate when they get here.
Yeah,
And
they want to live here.
And those people work. And those people establish businesses.
And they assimilate. They want to be an American.
Right, and they're proud to be. And then you know what? Guess what? Not a one of them. I don't know when we started handing out free money to immigrants, but I don't know if for the most part, for the most part of our country's history, we've not given handouts to the immigrants.
No.
Back when our ancestors,
The Gilded Age between like the 1870s and 1900.
Yeah, like, you know,
there were millions of people that came over, but they weren't. They often changed their names so that they could be,
every one of
assimilate
us,
better.
every one of us in this room, every one of us in this building, everybody on this show has some type of immigration ancestral story. We don't know. Some of us probably don't know who the first part of our family that came through Ellis Island, but I promise you that every one of us are derived from a person or persons that came to this country seeking a better life.
Sure.
Whether they were Seth's Jewish family, whether they were your family, Anna, whether they were your, I don't know what you are, Lummy, Sasquatch,
Italian,
whether it was your,
Italian?
Yeah.
Whether it was your Italian family, whether it was my Irish German family, there's somebody in our family a couple hundred years ago, if not longer, came over here, and guess what they were given? An opportunity. That's it. That's all, and some of them are turned back. Not the ones we're related to, but I'm just saying the ones that we were related to. If you take back the first Clem that came over here, or you take for the first Hummel, or you take the first Kushner, or you take the first Garrison, or you take the first Red Fail. I mean, there's somebody that came on behalf of our family that has turned that is an ancestor of us. Our great grandfather came over here.
That far, yeah.
Came over here in 1690.
Damn.
I think I've kind of gotten into the ancestral. I got an ancestral deal and the ancestry.com.
I know. I was here when you took the test, when you did the swabbing.
Yeah, no, but then I went, and so then they have an app that goes with the swabbing.
Oh, so you could find out all your cousins.
And I can find the first Clem was a guy that came from, and it was KLEMM. And it was in 1690.
Wow.
When they came to this country.
From Germany or Ireland or wherever.
Yeah. I think he was German.
Yeah.
And then I think found an Irish immigrant.
And they blasted.
And that's how my family was started. But I assure you that how all of our families were started were not started in the manner that families are being started now. The immigrants that we came from were shipped into Ellis Island, asked a million questions, medically checked out to make sure you didn't have any type of skin disease tuberculosis or malaria or something like that. They quarantined you for a certain amount of time in like prison-like conditions. And then they would come up and give you the good news. How many of these people, how many of you get to stay, and how many are you shipping back? And then the ones that got to stay, guess what? They gave you a boat ride to mainland New York, and they said, see you later, buddy. Fill out a little bit of paperwork. You're now an American.
That's $10 cash.
And that guy, then that Kushner or that Hummel or that Clem or that Garrison or that
started
Fail,
making bagels.
They went and they infused themselves into New York or into some area of our country, and whether they knew somebody and they
started the Jewish mafia,
and they started they either worked for somebody.
Oh yeah.
They either worked for somebody and learned a trade, and then took that trade on to do their own thing, or they did their own thing from day one. Started started a grocery store, started a couple, just
whatever.
Isn't that what we're doing now, Bubba? We're letting them into New York. We're giving them like hotels, and they get to go out there and do whatever they want.
No, we're giving them.
We're kickstarting the UFC career.
We're giving them
on the NYPD.
We're giving them checks, and cell phones and housing.
It's an
I guarantee you,
evolution.
the first Kushner that came over here didn't get nothing but a swift kick in the ass off the boat and said, "Go on, buddy."
But we paved the way for these immigrants to
so
get
why,
it all.
So why should we are the people that pay into the tax code that's supporting where they're getting the money to pay these people are now coming from the fruits of our hard work. The people that have jobs, the people that pay the sales tax, the people that pay that pay into the tax code. So now we're using a portion of our business template, the tax code, the United States tax code, whether it be sales tax, property tax, death tax, every goddamn way they can tax you. And that helps. That's where some of the money is coming from to write these immigrants. And so 7.2 now turns into 14 million in 2 years. By the time you can gestate, which is 9 months from now, the 7.2 we've let in turns into 10. It's already 10.
And they become citizens.
And I'm not trying to be an old guy and say doomsday Willie, but this just doesn't.
No, Bubba,
this doesn't add up.
I had a very non-DEI friendly conversation yesterday because this scares the S out of me because this is how countries fail. When you start taking care of not your own before your own, you have a massive issue here because who's suffering? The American taxpayer. And then on top of that, I also sent you another story about this non-citizen Chinese immigrant who is now on the commission or the board of elections. Yes, in San Francisco. So this bitch is now in charge of getting other people to vote. So now you're going to have non-citizens voting. Why?
It's scaring Dr. Phil and Joe Rogan, too.
Yeah, I saw that.
The number of
next to all the military installations.
Yeah.
The number of illegal immigrants who have entered the United States under President Biden gathered together if they did to form a city, it would be the second largest city in America, only after New York.
Jeez.
And the total does not include an estimated 1.8 million known as gotaways who evaded law enforcement, there's 2 million immigrants that haven't even been processed, that just sneaked in and we don't even know anything about them.
Wait a minute. So is that 7.2? I thought that does not include people who applied for asylum. I thought those were the people that just snuck in through the border.
No, that's everything except for the gotaways that they don't know about.
There's 2 million. There's 2 million that we ain't got no paperwork on.
Well, if asylum seekers, those aren't really illegals, right? Because
but they're considered illegals or migrants.
Hello.
Hey, brother, is that me?
Nope, Terry, I'm out. Stop. Just stop while you're ahead, okay? Quit being a dick on chat. Nope. Thanks. Appreciate you, buddy. Gotta go. Bye-bye. I just, bountied yourself. Quit being a dick. Learn to get along with others. Don't be a dick on chat. We're all one big family. Stop it. I don't have time. I have a radio show that I'm doing, trying to disseminate great information, like about how many illegal immigrants they're coming to our country to ruin us. I'll take that getting ruined by that, Tampa Terry, before I get being ruined by you and your distraction to my program.
I sent you a little video.
Just be a listener, participate. You don't ever give us any money. You don't buy nothing. You're just one of those guys who just, you know what? You're very one-way listener.
He just wants to hear himself, Bubba.
Yeah, exactly. You're a mark for yourself, and I'm done with it. I'm sorry. Thanks. Appreciate you. Bye-bye.
I sent you a little video that Fox did yesterday about the Chinese, but then also it has like the Dr. Phil, Joe Rogan, and how the Mexican's president, I guess, is laughing at us.
Really?
It's not going to
so
stop.
All that, that's a lot.
Right? It's not the individuals, it's the process. Here, it's a free-for-all. I see people cross. I got pictures of people like they're YouTube influencers with.
Take a long time. Anyway, Professor Turley, thank you.
Man, old girl's got it really pulled tight, does she not?
She does.
What is she, about 80? She looks about 50.
I think she's in her 70s. I think she's a judge.
No, she is in her 70s, but she looks good as hell.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that right now.
All right.
Thank you.
I'd blast her. It's like Colton's blasting Jenny cakes. Man, I think there's more to that than I think. I mean,
there really is.
I think there's more. I think there's more to that than I want to admit.
No.
I mean, the lunch is really happening.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know it is. Because I called my mom up yesterday. I go, hey, Mom, What's going on between you and Colton? Oh, I absolutely adore him. He has done so many things for me. And I go, are you guys going to lunch? And she goes, he had mentioned that one time. Next time he's over here fixing stuff, we could go to Culver's or something. I'm like, Mom, okay, all right, Mom.
And his girlfriend gave him a pass to hook up with your mom, he told me. Of course.
China is becoming
Give her a pass.
a major problem at our border.
So not only do we have immigrants that, normally we think of immigrants as people that are crossing the southern border, maybe of Hispanic, culture. Well, I guess we have a whole big influx of Chinese that are coming into the country, too.
That honestly scares me the most.
Yes.
Well, there's getting colder.
They're probably all blue belts.
Here in the States, but that's not.
Well, Dr. Phil says they're all six-pack
Kung Fu?
abs and young males.
Stopping thousands of migrants
Brent
from
Weinstein was
reaching
talking
our
about that,
southern
too.
border every day.
Let me find out how old. Is this Jesse Waters?
No.
Well, she just filled in. It's the judge. Yeah.
Oh, I know Jesse Waters, the one that took over for
Slick hair,
Tucker.
yeah.
I like him.
Jesse
What's his bitch's name?
Janine Pereira.
All right, can you tell me how old she is? Give me a. Does she got an Instagram?
68, I guess.
She was born in 51, so what does that make her?
She got an Insta?
I think so.
Can I roll up on it? Can I get up in the Insta?
What's 39 plus
Finding
24?
out that the number of
I'd blast her, but I can only imagine how much makeup she's got on.
Chinese migrants waltzing through our border is staggering. National correspondent Bill Malusian with more.
Well, Judge, it has been like the United Nations out here. We have people from all around the planet crossing illegally right here.
Trump could win.
It's true.
Trump could win if he just said, because this is what the Americans want more than anything. I'm closing down the border till we can sort this out in a more efficient way to let people into our country. And I'm going to allow this. Now, this goes right against his GOP values, and I'm not going to make abortion such a big deal. States can determine what they want to do with abortion, but I, as a president, I don't have the ability to make each individual state do whatever they want to do.
It's kind of what he said.
And I'm gonna make weed legal.
It's just everything that Bubba wants.
When I'm going to make weed legal.
I think it's on the ballot in November, Bubba, for us to legalize it recreationally.
I want it federally legalized. The DEA declassified. Right now, if you get in certain states like Indiana, if you get pulled over with a bag of weed, you might as well have cocaine because it's the same schedule. Oof. They got weed on the same narcotic schedule as they do like crystal meth and cocaine.
Well, that's why you got to get out of those.
No, I think cocaine is scheduled too. Like there's some medical uses.
Watch me drop the mic on this bitch. Watch me drop the mic on this bitch, Kush. Watch. Hey, Alexa, is marijuana and cocaine in the same schedule as far as DEA?
I'm not sure.
Vince, I didn't ask her it the right way.
How should you have asked it?
I should have asked it.
Ask her about cocaine.
I should have asked it. Now you should be on it right now, Lummy.
I am, and I have found that you are correct.
What?
Will you read it, please, for me?
Well, I'm trying to get it because it's on a website I don't trust.
Cocaine is Schedule 2 drug.
Yeah, hold on. Marijuana and cocaine are scheduled the same.
You said marijuana is Schedule 1, which it is.
I'm telling you, I don't know which schedule number they have, but I know that marijuana and cocaine are both in the same category. They're both the same scheduled number. Meaning, if you got a bag full of cocaine...
Marijuana is currently classified in the same category of drugs as heroin and cocaine.
Drop the mic,
not true.
bitch!
I'm on PolitiFact, and it says that is true.
Yeah, hold on, Anna.
I'm about to smoke some heroin right now.
PolitiFact is not a...
Anna, Anna, why... That's... Like, I know that to be true. Like, I know that. Why are you fighting me on this? Like, have you seen some information that states otherwise?
Yeah.
And
Can I send it to you?
Yeah, send it to me.
Great.
I hope she doesn't face me up, Lummy. I'm
just
felt
on
good
political
dropping.
facts.
I'm on the DEA, okay?
Okay, well, I'm
Drug
just telling
Enforcement
you.
Administration
There's two
website.
categories. Weed being cool, and then all the other drugs, all right?
Being degenerate.
Yeah, and so I'm in the weed is cool category.
Drug
Scroll
scheduling.
it down. Just scroll it down. Boom.
Schedule 1 drugs. Blah, 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 blah. Heroin. Hold on. Yeah. Schedule 1 drugs are with no currently accepted medical use and high potential for abuse. Some examples of Schedule 1 drugs are heroin,
LSD,
marijuana, Is that methamphetamine?
Yeah.
Ecstasy, whatever. Is that a Quaalude?
I don't know what methaqualon is.
And peyote.
Yeah.
Peyote is where they make heroin.
No, that's from a cactus.
But isn't peyote?
Peyote is like the hallucinogenic drug.
It's the okay. You're right.
Heroin's from poppies.
Schedule 2 drugs are also considered dangerous. Some examples of Schedule 2 with less than 15 milligrams. Blah 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 blah. Cocaine. She's got. I mean,
she won.
Kiss my ass.
Boy, she just smacked her ass.
Sorry.
Kiss
about that.
Your ass.
Wow.
Sorry about that.
Wow.
Sorry.
Lemmy, I was feeling so good. Thanks for letting me down, Lemmy.
Damn, I thought you knew about your drugs, Bubba.
Me too.
I read what a
Hello.
PolitiFact said.
Bobby, this is David from Chihuahua. I mean Colorado. I can't be on your show. Be New Mexican Howard. I mean.
Dear listeners of the Bubba the Love Sponge show,
I thought that was going to be good.
Please let us be funny and not you try to do some Mexican that's now smuggled into Colorado and calls this show and be funny. We are the funny people. You are not.
Did he have Mexican music in the background?
I do think he did.
I mean, you got to give him props for having, props.
No, I have to give him props for being pathetic.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Listen to your favorite radio show, laugh along, cry along, get mad along. Contribute if you could. Did I mention Cash App and PayPal?
Yes,
At
please.
the Bubba Army, my friend. That's a direct main vein into our heroin lifeline. Thank you. Appreciate you. Love you. This is a report. Bill Melagine or whatever the hell.
He's like living on the border for the last 2 years.
In Jacumba, California. Take a look at this video our team shot earlier today out here as another.
Now they all strategize in here.
Yeah.
Was it a
group
football
crossed
huddle?
illegally. Again,
To me, it looks like this team's getting ready to play this team. This migrant team, all we need is a soccer ball. Throw it in the middle, and they'll go crazy.
From all around the world. These ones from China, Ecuador, and Colombia. As part of this group, we ran into a group of Chinese men. We had a remarkable exchange with one of them using a Google Translator app, and he explained to us how he and the rest of the Chinese nationals got to the U.S. Take a listen.
我们是一路坐飞机从土耳其过来的。
Flew from Turkey.
Turkey?
Yeah.
Airplane. Did you land in
These are like the daytime girls at Oz, Lemmy. They barely speak a lick of English.
Tijuana? So you have to communicate with them?
Sumo says there's some Cubans over there at the daytime that only know very, very limited English.
Mexico?
是的。
Yes?
Yes.
Do you want a job? Do you want to work?
No.
是的，我想要工作。
Yes, I want to work, but I also want that check.
Yes.
These are
Give me that check.
softballs.
Yes.
Bitch.
And the San Diego.
Yeah, let Kushner go up there and ask if they want to buy some trading cards.
Should we?
They want an '86 Bill Buckner.
What would happen if we tried to sneak into China?
They'd kill us.
Yeah. Good
Would
luck.
they?
I mean, I gotta honestly think that if
with that
American
shiz.
tries to sneak into China and they catch you, that they may never see. They'd be like, man, Seth, we haven't heard from him in about 2 years since he went to
was
China.
going to try to sneak into China,
What
but
if I was like, hey, America sucks. I want to live here. And all those people that are leaving this country, I believe in your communist regime, and I want to help build it. And I want to.
When they tell you no and don't let you get in, then the Americans won't have anything to do with you either.
You know where they're going to send you? Up north with the Uyghurs. You can see what's happening to them.
Yeah, the Uyghurs.
Where is that North Korea?
No, it's northern China. It's an ethnic group. They're Muslim, and they're eradicating
Sector
them.
has been averaging over 1,000 illegal crossings every single day. We also ran into
here's what's happened.
What? Break it down.
Is that get the Hispanic southern portion of our immigration model, whether it be coming through California or Arizona or any of the border states, Texas, obviously the biggest. And so now the rest of the world has figured out we need to get to America because they're giving away free money, and it sucks here in China. Because I don't think you can do a lot of cool stuff in China. I don't even think that you can. I think they monitor your internet in China.
Yeah, it's a heavy surveillance state.
Right. Like, I mean, you can't. I don't know that Seth.
There's no
you can,
Facebook.
Seth, I don't know that you can do your 3 p.m. MILF Pornhub gimmick in China.
Do they have all porno blocked or just American?
And I think if you get caught smoking weed in China, it's like they can kill you.
Oh. F China then. Let's go to war with those bitches.
And so, I don't think sneaking into China.
Well, no, I'm not planning
cool.
on doing it. I just wanted to know what happened. Like, are they going to? Would they welcome me? Oh, an American wants to live here.
They detain you and try to figure out why you're there.
Hey, Alexa, can U.S. Americans sneak into China?
When you could travel there.
CNN.com. Based on the new restrictions that went into effect Sunday evening, Americans flying into the United States who have been in China's Hubei province in the past 14 days may be subject to up to 2 weeks of mandatory quarantine. Health and Human Services
Is she still on the
Secretary
COVID gimmick?
Alex
Yeah.
said
Hey, Alexa, you are 2 years behind on the COVID phenomenon, okay? Update
Sorry,
yourself, bitch.
I don't know that.
Was Fauci in bed with you, whore?
Yeah. Was Fauci, jet skiing you?
Another group yesterday from all around the globe. Take a listen to them. Where are you from?
India.
India. Where are you from?
China.
China. Where are you from?
India.
India.
China.
China.
Georgia.
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 Georgia. Where are you from?
India.
India.
China.
China. Ma'am, where are you from?
China.
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 Yeah.
China.
Yeah. China.
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 Yes.
China.
Yes.
China. Georgia.
China.
China. And Border Patrol reports there have now been more than 140,000 illegal crossings in this San
You think they gave me a dollar to do that? Listen, line up.
Icebreakers, your first day of third grade. Tell us a
Diego
fun
sector.
fact.
Just since October 1st, 20,000 of those have been Chinese nationals. We'll send it back to you.
Listen, everybody, even the Chinese want in so bad.
Yeah, I don't know
And
about
let me
that.
tell you, dear Chinese, you may have some limitation over there, man, but you know what? You might not want to come here because there's a lot of bad things going on.
If you skip to 1936, you can see how Dr. Phil feels about it with Joe Rogan. 1936.
Yeah, and you got to see Brett Weinstein too.
What if they want to have porno that's the unblocked, and that's why they came to America?
No, they should say so.
China, you can in certain provinces can have porno.
Aged men through our border, and Biden, not a word.
The number of military-aged men that are showing up with military haircuts, clearly in shape. They're saying these guys are showing up with six-packs and military boots that are coming in is not an insignificant number. In 2020, they had about 1,100 to 1,500 Chinese come across the border. And in the first 11 months of 2023, they had about 33,000.
That scares the out of me.
Me too. See, listen, I didn't even know what Joe's position was, but I'm with Joe. This is going to turn our country. This is the death of our country. They've learned how to take us down, especially when they're like, hey, listen, let me tell you about how stupid America is. We can send some of our bad people or maybe some of our brilliant good people to get some intel, but they'll let you in, they'll give you some money, and they'll put you up for a while. They'll give you a phone. Man, we need to send as many of our bad people over there as we can.
I don't even think it's about that. I think, like that story I was telling you about about that woman who wasn't even a citizen who's now in charge of elections in San Francisco. I think what the plan is, and again, I don't know, but I am a little bit wary, and maybe some would call me a conspiracy theorist, but if they start having kids here, or maybe even
That's
not.
what I've been saying is that 7.2 turns into 10 million.
Listen. Those kids, although they are, quote, American, are working in favor of China, they start infiltrating the government because they they are citizens. They start enacting policies that are favorable towards China, kind of like how Ilhan Omar was talking about, like, oh, Somalia first. Same thing with like these Chinese.
That's what Bubba's saying, is that once you get this many Chinese coming in, they already have Chinese police
And they
force.
start
They're already
breeding.
buying,
Well, I'm talking about them like actually becoming part of the government
No, I know.
and then enacting
There's
policies.
already one example
That's what I'm saying.
of a Chinese person that's not an American citizen that has got a governmental job now in charge of elections in somewhere over there in San Francisco or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, give me a break. Man, fundamentally, if you're going to have a political job working for the U.S., I mean, you should be American.
Especially if you're going to be in charge of the Commission of Elections.
Yeah.
Well, it should.
Biden's open border policy is a giant FU to every American who fought overseas.
No. Not just fought overseas, just lives here and pays their way. Just lives there and has a job and pays taxes and pays, sales tax when you buy your tank of gas and your food and all the things that we get taxed on. It's an FU to every one of us because we we collectively, not only the people that fought for our country and our freedoms, but just living in this country as an American, paying our way, we're funding them.
Well, I think she's saying also
Right?
is that the big thing is the homeless veterans.
Yeah, I mean,
that are on the
you know
streets.
what? Let's concentrate on. Let's shut our borders down and start wrapping our arms around our veterans who we just are treat like disposables. And once we're done with you, we let you go into society, unprepared, not nearly the amount of mental therapy that you probably could use, not nearly enough support for for the people that served our country. Yeah, we don't take care of those people.
The government
take care
sent
of some
to war.
dirty Chinese guy that comes over here.
Whoa.
No, I'm just saying, no.
I'd say they're dirty.
Well, he was dirty. He was
dirty.
going through the desert.
They're dirty.
Haven't taken a shower.
Shower in the river.
Hey, if you're listen, isn't illegal considered dirty? Like if you're doing something illegal, it's considered something dirty, right? It's a dirty act.
Like taking prescription pills off label or something.
Bitch, I got
Not
prescriptions
saying you,
for
I'm
all
just saying
mine.
people.
God, you're dumb.
So that we would be safe at home.
I protected those border
this guy.
walls, and to just see people walk across.
It's caveman.
Yeah. That's where he's at.
It's concerning, right? It's not the individuals, it's the process. Here, it's a free-for-all. I see people cross. I got pictures of people like they're YouTube influencers with their earpieces in, walking, listening to Spotify as they cross the border like it's a big joke, like they're just going down to the store.
It is. We're a big joke. We are our immigration policy and
It's
how
embarrassing.
porous our immigration and how our borders are is quite frankly a joke. Why all the phone calls today? Hello.
Bubba.
What?
You can't be a straight dick to your fans, and then turn around and beg for money. It's just not a good tactic.
Okay,
man.
I'm a dick to one fan, Tampa Terry, who contributes nothing financially to the show. But I appreciate your insight on how to run my business, bitch. Leave me alone.
Give us some damn money.
Yeah, you son of a bitch.
What's our PayPal?
Don't try to break me down like I do
Happy
something
Bubba
wrong
Army.
because I treat Tampa Terry like a bitch. When he acts like a bitch, I'm going to treat you like a bitch.
And Cash App.
And by the way, Cash App, Venmo, both. I'm sorry, Cash
No
App, PayPal.
Venmo.
Cash App, PayPal at the Bubba Army.
Get your new hoodie.
And maybe my template does work, bitch. I'm able to support this program. You're listening to it right now. F off, about to get mines.
Don't be mean, Bubba.
Hello.
Hey, Bubba.
What?
Hey, the reason the borders are open because they can get these people to vote in these states, and if they switch these states to blue, you'll never see another Republican president again.
I think you're onto something there, my friend. I think that's one of the that's one of the very many motives.
You put a battery in your firearm.
That's exactly right. They're buying votes.
I mean, I think that's one of many situations that are going on, my friend. And you know what?
That's right.
Thank you for being a phone caller that adds to the show and doesn't distract and or annoy. Thank you.
All right, brother. Have a good day.
See, how about that, buddy? The guy that called before then saying I was being a dick to people. How about that? I was about as nice could be.
That's right. That guy's going to give us money.
He's not part of the solution. He's part of the problem. It's Bubba the Love Sponge.
Feeling my quads.
Working on your ass?
No, I'm just trying to stretch. I want to get into yoga soon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
No, I did over the weekend. It fucked me up.
I know.
Like, big time.
I want to get fucked up. You mean like sore?
Yeah.
Well, we probably did some advanced shit.
Yeah, I did hot yoga.
I want to do the stuff with the 90-year-old ladies, you know.
They just chair yoga.
Well, I know, not chair, but just, real simple stuff to
That's
where
big country
I'm the
there.
bendiest one in there.
Gotcha.
Something Bubba doing above breaks. Big country.
I think we're gonna rip everything, big country. I think I can get Bubba to go through all these boxes pretty quickly. Because much like Anna, I'll be ready to dig into the show.
Are you gonna use a show dagger?
Yeah, we use a show dagger. Yeah.
Was it up there?
I
saw it up there yesterday. I didn't know if it got moved.
Yeah, it's there.
Oh.
Yeah, it's there. I got the supplies and everything. So. What up, Permagron? Yeah, I was completely out of freaking everything. There was like $40 for the cases and everything, so we're good. Yes, I did. Thank you. So like, this is how like when I have like orders for like the merch crick and stuff, like that's how I put the card in a hard case, plastic, tape it up. Like
Well, I remember you did with Captain Ron's.
yeah, like well that was different because those were like all like soft. These are like a little bit. These are thicker. So but like that's so I'll just have to throw it in an envelope.
Or
This is Clayton Kershaw's with I think Las Vegas Mario.
like my garbage pail kids in an envelope.
Is that in a case? Was that in a case? Yeah. Oh shit. Oh, that's a nice little case, man. I haven't seen a whole lot like this.
No?
No, normally they're like a little bit big. Normally they're a little bigger. But that just, I think those cards might be smaller than the average.
Yeah, they look. Yeah, they are.
I would do $40 at True Leaf.
Sorry, Redneck.
Hey Tina, good morning. $40 at True Leaf for the Afghan Moon Pod. It's an indica. True Leaves really sped up their process. You used to have to wait a freaking half an hour. Now they go take it right back. What up, Sicilian Redneck? Who's more Italian, you or Lummy?
Sicilian Redneck.
Let's have a pizza pie contest until Lummy said he's Italian, which, I mean, let's do a 23andMe, man. I don't see that.
My grandparents were.
Lummy, will you send me the Dark Match Steve video?
Yep. How do you not see it? I have dark hair. My kid's blonde. I was blonde.
I thought you were Irish.
I'm not redhead.
I thought you were Warren O'Garrison.
Warren Bartholomew Garrison.
Oh, you got an Aaron Judge RPA Spectra Redemption? Go redeem that, man. Hopefully they'll send you something, Aaron Judge. That's really cool. Spectra's the best one in Chronicles. I love Spectra. Just like $800 a box for just regular Spectra. I know, that sucks. All right, I'm going PP. Lummy, answer all my card questions, okay?
Eat more coleslaw. Card break today.
Head hurt.
Hurt head. Bubba, my son learned how to say your name.
No, he does not.
Yes.
I might have to get it on tape before I believe it.
I guess just sent it to you.
Huh?
I just sent it to you because Ashley has a picture of you on the back of her car when we were leaving Costco. Because it's the.
Is that where he takes his shits?
He goes, Papa.
You sent it to me?
Yeah.
Where on?
And I sent you Dark Match.
I am?
Yep. Chase music. And then Super Beats. Get him. Oh, thank you, Gary D'Angelo. Aaron July, Aaron Jury. Are you okay? What was the worst lawyer? Whew.
Man, that table looks good. It's gonna suck when those lights start working out. Oh, does he?
Oh, yeah. Get back
apologize for interrupting your regular program.
Yo, Power Break. Oh.
Should hit these with everything we got, sir.
Living vicariously through his bizarre world.
Imagine how much protein's in my body.
This is the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Today's after show is Two Live Jew. That's Anna and Seth getting together and taping a podcast that's available later today on anywhere that you would get your podcasting stuff. You can cut out the middleman and just get it right at BubbaArmyHQ.com if you like. That's for free if you register to be a grunt. Well, why would you want to be a grunt when you can be a sergeant or a lieutenant and get all the features?
That's right.
Exactly. BubbaArmyHQ.com. Now, Lummy, raise your 3 fingers, Boy Scout style, and tell the truth.
I'm being stared at right now, Bubba. I feel
It's
uncomfortable.
okay. I don't care if you feel uncomfortable. You know, you can either feel uncomfortable by a little snowflake or bitch, or you can be loyal to your papa.
Papa.
To the man that took a borderline slow adult that's borderline on the spectrum and
made him a father
and made him into a man.
Thank you.
Made him into a co-host.
Thank you, Papa.
I mean, like when you were, playing first base for the Pasco County, Wildcats.
Tortugas.
Yeah. Because
Conquistadors, now Bobcats.
When you went to Division 3.
He was going to go to the pros.
College baseball when you could have gone to a Power 5 team in Auburn, but you decided to go there. Did you ever think, Lummy, that your life, I never really thought I'd be a radio personality. I didn't grow up wanting to be a radio guy.
Oh, really?
No. I didn't. I would listen.
Didn't know that.
I would listen to radio. I would listen to WLS, the morning show. I would listen to Kevin Matthews. I would listen to Stephen Gary. I would listen. There were some, huge talk show guys, but I didn't ever think I'd be one. I was a fan of, of various radio shows growing up, but I didn't think I was going to be a guy on the radio.
Man, this is a real setup here. I'm worried about what.
I guess I got my 3 fingers here.
So what I'm saying, what I'm saying is, did you probably never really thought you were going to be a radio guy?
No, but loyal to you, Papa.
But loyalty to me and my ability to make anybody a star has got you to where you are today, Lummy.
That's correct.
Big time star.
That's right.
$3,000 belt on your shoulder.
That's right.
Beautiful wife.
That's right.
Nice kid.
Cute kid.
Cute kid. And boom, they're the most popular guy here.
Thank you, sir.
I mean, listen, Seth can be a bitch all he wants. Anna can be her feelings hurt all she wants. I can sit here but Lummy is the most over guy of all of us. People love him the best. Even more so than me, and I'm the host.
Yeah, we know
this. In
this.
fact, I'm the hatest. They hate me the most, just behind Seth. If you were to rank hate, it'd be Bubba. I don't know if it's Anna or Seth or Anna, but it's something like that.
And Babyface.
Then Babyface. No, I might put Babyface right behind me.
Oh, wow.
Then put you and Seth next to there, and then probably,
we're the least most hated, is that what you're saying?
Dan. No, this is the most hated list.
No, I know. You're saying Seth and I are we skew on side of hate versus love. Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Love is macho.
Dan and Lummy.
Lummy is about the only guy that's just clear cut.
People love Dan.
On the love side. Nah, some people think Dan's a narcissistic.
There's a lot of Diaco hate on Twitter. There's a lot of Diaco hate on Twitter.
So anyway, Lummy, I want you to tell the truth. Don't be worried about that guy, that man beside you.
Yes, sir.
That's mean mugging you if you tell the truth.
I'm not mean mugging him. I'm flirting with him right now.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, his balls are out. So.
Oh.
So, Lummy,
yes, sir.
When we were getting ready to start, for the break to be over, like 15 seconds left, we're getting ready to go live on the air. Seth said some kind of snide comment.
No.
And and I asked, what did he say? And then everybody's like, kind of, we got to get going. So, Lummy, I'm asking you what he said.
He walked in and said, wow, that podcast table looks really nice. And then he says, it's going to really suck when the bulbs start burning out.
What?
That's it. That's all I said.
That's all I said.
That's all I said.
I put my 3 fingers down.
Thank you, Lummy. Thank you.
That's the truth, Papa.
Are you throwing this case out of court now, Sponjo?
Yeah, it's summary of judgment. It's been dismissed.
Thank you.
Not near the heat I thought it was going to generate.
No, I love it. I just go when those start to go out, however, and then Lummy goes, Macho's got it covered.
Macho's got it covered.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Everything gets fixed. What around here is broken that you need to do your job that Macho Man hasn't fixed?
No, nothing. Macho's on top of everything. I just thought
between him and Big Red Man, we got the building covered, my friend.
Yep.
Woof.
I know.
Man, our building coverage is like almost who was the guy that coached the Bulls?
Phil Jackson.
Phil Jackson triangle defense or triangle offense
with Rex Winter.
Yeah. Hello, who's this?
Tex.
Whatever.
Bobby, this is David. Ever since I was a little boy, this is the red.
Huh.
Lummy, I'm telling you, I've not used the all busy feature.
No.
But I just did.
Oh, there you go, guys.
And again, we're just going to open it up Freaky Phone Fridays. Until then, we're busied out.
I thought you canceled Freaky Phones Friday.
Oh, did I?
I thought
I can.
The last Friday we did the show.
We voted on it and decided to cancel it.
Yeah, I think you can't. I think you were done with it.
Okay.
But if you want to keep it around, that's cool.
Lummy, you have is this on your Instagram?
Yeah, and it was also the Bub Army.
Did you put it on the Bub Army Instagram?
Yeah, it was on.
I shared it on the story.
Exactly. Yeah.
And can you give me this? Your little guy is so cute. He is just so. The bad thing about your little guy, I'm not trying to be mean to your kid.
Oh no.
Is that he knows he's over.
Oh, I know.
No, like he knows he's over, and he knows how to work it.
He sure does.
Already, he knows how to work the cute angle, the sad angle. I like to grab your boobs angle. You know, he's a hell of a hand.
He is a good
and
worker.
And he's cute as hell.
That's what
absolutely cute as hell. Now, he now has learned my name.
Yeah. So Ashley has. I don't know if you remember the when Rainbow Rick made the Bubba Army creamsicle with your face on the stickers.
Yeah.
Well, Ashley has one of those on her car. And
you mean when Tom Brady was first coming to town and we did the Bucko Bruce creamsicle. But limited run Bubba Army stickers?
Yes.
Right.
She has one on her car, and we were coming out of Costco yesterday, and it's on the back window. We were loading the groceries, and he saw it, and he goes, Papa.
So he now associates, hell, your son is more proud of my brand than mine.
Well, I mean, I come home every day with the Bubba Army shirt.
I know.
He watches the show.
I know. It's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Does he watch your goat reports?
Yes, he does.
Does he? Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Can you be honest?
Of course.
Did Ashley put a kibosh on those on him coming to the goat reports when Baby almost killed him?
Well, yeah, she said it was okay as long as he was taller than them, and he's getting there.
Yeah, well, Baby. Phew.
Yeah, Baby's just jealous.
He's just a dick, is he not? Baby's the biggest dick ever out there.
But I'm gonna have Walker ride him soon.
You are?
Yeah.
We're doing full petting zoos out there.
I mean, yeah.
Time to make some money.
Well, I mean, we're also gonna have a feeder plant,
That's
feeder
right.
gimmick too.
Yep.
This is what we've always talked about. A street fair right here, Bubba.
Go to Bubba Army HQ and go to the top of the page where it says Goat Cam. Hit on that, and you'll be able to watch our goats back in our or Todd the Turtle.
That's right.
And then give us $4.99. Hit the feeder button and watch the feeder stuff eject and watch the goats eat it up.
The ducks come up.
For $10, watch Walker take a ride on one of the goats.
Yeah, here we go. So, is this him saying my name?
Yes.
Right here?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Ashley asked my question.
Who's the #1 radio host in the entire world?
Papa.
Oh.
Hey, Walker. Who's the #1 radio host in the entire world?
Papa.
Oh, man, he's got the Lummy processing.
That's right.
Two observations, Lummy.
Yes.
One, Ashley is a better parent than you because she can get great stuff like this and you cannot.
No.
And two, Ashley, I might want to hire her to be a co-host because I think she brings more to the table than you do.
Oh, thanks.
I mean, this is great. You've not submitted anything like this to me now, have you?
What, Bubba? Yeah.
No, you've not submitted your cute little son saying my name and
Isn't that on his?
It just started.
Insta?
It just started yesterday.
Well, then you better get a couple Bubba videos up today.
I will.
Who does Daddy? Could you now? Can he process? I'm just asking, based on where he is learning wise.
Yeah.
I know he's progressing. He's learning probably at a great pace, and he's with his, he's rates in the percentile of what is, a normal kid would be.
Yeah.
He's not on the spectrum like his dad.
No,
but
not at all.
I'm just saying, he's more like I think he has the intellect of his mother.
Yes, he
not
does.
his father.
Correct.
Which is what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Which gives a kid automatically way more of a chance.
Of course.
But I don't know if you could set him up softball questions where he can answer like that. Would he be able to comprehend who does Daddy work for? Does he know that?
Yes, he does.
He does?
I'll get it. I'll get that today.
For real?
Yeah.
So how? I'll be Walker and you be my slow dad.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey Walker. Hey Walker. Do you know who Daddy works for?
Papa.
That's right. And we
hold on. Say it again.
That's right.
Mommy.
It's Daddy here. It's Daddy.
Yeah, Daddy.
Who does Daddy work for?
Mommy.
No.
That is also true.
Yes, that's very true.
Mommy. Who else? But Daddy works for two people, little Walker. Who else? Mommy and who else? Papa.
That's right.
Now, does he know anything else about the show? Does Anna? I mean, I know he's very familiar with the Merch Cricks jugs because he just gravitates right for him.
Yes, he does.
I mean, he just goes right for him as if she was had a full sack of milk on her.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Does he know Seth? He probably doesn't know anything about Seth.
No, he doesn't know Seth yet.
Right. Rhett, does he? I mean, he's seen Rhett a lot. Does he know Rhett?
Yeah, he likes Rhett. He gives him little high fives.
What does he think Rhett's, what is Rhett to him? Like Daddy's friend?
Yeah, Daddy's friend. Daddy's friend. And I tell him that we work,
Daddy's
we work
special
together.
friend.
Daddy's special friend.
But it's just like all the, when he was at Nashville and things like that, it's all Daddy's friends from the show.
Right.
But I sent you.
I mean, there's certain things we can't do when Walker's there.
Correct.
I
sent you
party gets a little squashed down to
the costume we bought him. So when he does wear ride Baby or Hootie.
Oh, look, a little cowboy costume.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Now can we
Elkhart Rob got him that belt buckle.
I know, but can we? Is there any way, Lummy, on Amazon, do they make goat riding saddles?
Yeah, I've been looking into that.
They got to for kids because all white Triz, has a goat and wants their kid to ride it.
Of course.
So I'm assuming that they got goat riding sand.
I gotta measure them to get the right length.
But you know what Baby's going to do is Baby is not going to even buck him off. Baby's going to be scared and just squat right down to the ground.
No.
If you want a really good bucking Bronco scene, you might have to go with Hootie.
Well, I probably was going to start slow with Baby and just kind of walk him around.
Yeah,
comfortable.
And is he going to be wearing a cowboy hat or head protection?
Probably head protection at first. And then the cowboy. Yeah, just to see.
Head protection until we train him.
Exactly.
And then when we're time for the cameras to roll, we got us a full-blown cowboy.
Yep, cowboy
When we
hat.
got us a full-blown 2-year-old goat-riding cowboy.
That's right.
You know what, Seth? That might be a niche that could really, really get us rich.
You think?
A 2-year-old? Hold on, a 2-year-old goat-riding cowboy?
That's right. You didn't see that out there.
Play that spaghetti western music. Ding, ding, ding. And little Walker comes through the gates, and he's got two fake six shooters.
We got the
on
6 shooters too.
Yeah, 2 fake 6 shooters with his cowboy hat.
The tumbleweeds.
And he got a little tumbleweed in his mouth, and he gets up on one, and he's got his cowboy boots on with his belt buckle and his.
Oh damn!
Oh jeez.
Let's exploit him as quickly as possible for our monetary gain.
Macho. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you.
Macho.
That was Macho?
The Z Morning Zoo on Z100.
Oh, and now you're shooting down my tookie tookie.
The Z Morning Zoo on Z100.
I think that's 3. I think he's had 3 today. One more and he's gone.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
The Z Morning Zoo
Just give me the rest of the show. Back and forth.
Is he gone?
No. Well.
Hey, Walker. Who's the #1 radio host in the entire world?
Papa.
Same response
Was
time
she
as his
coaching
father.
him through that?
Yeah. I mean, let me honestly.
Yeah.
Be honest.
Yeah.
Raise your 3 fingers.
Okay.
How many hundreds of times did Ashley have to rehearse that before we got that one take, buddy?
And swear to God?
Yeah.
0.
Oh, come on.
I swear to God.
For real?
For real. And that's why it was. I got it up so quick. It literally, the video was taken right after you said Bubba on the sticker.
Hey, Walker.
She put him in and got the video.
Who's the #1 radio
Can you send me the raw video so I can put it up on a Facebook?
Yeah.
Like a short women?
host in the entire world?
Papa.
Oh.
Even 2-year-olds know. Number one for 2-year-olds, funny. Speaking of which, from creep, I'm sorry,
Oh
from
my
cute.
God, this
hold
is
on.
so funny.
From cute to creepy, and I think everybody, we all come in different shapes and sizes and have different beliefs, but I think everybody would agree with me. This is borderline Silence of the Lambs creepy.
Oh, this is softcore porn, Bubba.
I mean,
Have you
this,
seen this? Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
It was on Twitter. Yeah, I retweeted it.
Cute.
Hey, Walker. Who's the number one radio host in the entire world?
Papa.
Wait till I have to go to words. But Dark Match Steve decides to be fully nude in a bathtub with his Bubba Army black ducks around him in a sales pitch for Bubba Army Store, Bubba Army Shop, and BubbaArmyMerch.com. Again, from cute to creepy. We'll do creepy next. Yeah. Oh, my bad.
He's Bubba in need. The Love Sponge of serious psychotherapy. Bubba the Love Sponge.
Giant cock today that the Statue of Liberty is jerking off reverse style. Oh man. Yeah, I got that up on Bubba Twitter last night.
Because he sent me a video, but it wasn't for the show, and that's the only video I saw of his. I missed this one.
What other videos do you need to see? I'm surprised that he must be in between chest hair shavings, because I know that he doesn't normally have chest hair, and there's no way.
It's true.
That threw me off at first.
His nipple rings.
The nipple rings are,
What you expected?
I'm not a nipple ring guy on men or women, but it's fine if it's, whether it's for, who gives a fuck? I want them to be happy.
I think he might keep that part of his chest there, because it looks like underneath it's shaved.
Maybe just thinned it out a little bit.
Let me see if I do a deep dive in Dark Match Steve's shirtless pictures.
Organic Gene said he's behind on the manscaping.
Let's see here. He's had hair there. Oh, he's kind of hairy.
That's what I'm saying. I know he's got to shave that.
He's got a six-pack.
Hey, Lummy, Seth does not respond, so I was asking if the podcast will be on locals and if they will be taking calls. No, we don't take calls.
I thought it was so aggressive. I thought it was like a gun.
That's very aggressive.
And I wanted to let you know it's back. So.
Very aggressive.
I came in with a bang.
Very aggressive.
Fat pig. There's the Crickstone Lizzo. I don't think so, Caviar. I sent out Jason Kelsey. I don't think he got to it. Did you tell him about it?
What's that?
You sent me that Jason Kelsey.
No,
sent it to him.
we were just talking about it. So because everybody's like, oh, Travis Kelsey's such an idiot. Jason Kelsey's the man. I just wanted to show them Jason Kelsey in his element.
Good showman.
Yeah, they're both.
Little world.
They're both fucking great. They're both fucking great dudes. Travis Kelsey's drunk as fuck, man.
What is the email for Rhett?
Email for Rhett.
This is what he's asked. TJ from Jersey, good morning. Big Country 298. What's up? Have you checked your Facebook?
I have not checked it, Big Country, but I will.
What's up?
I will check it, my friend.
I'll get Rhett to respond to you.
I've just been trying to get all these cards and stuff sent out to everybody, so that's been taking up a lot of
Bobby from
time.
Mayor, 63 months. Hall of Fame Scout Big Gulp, 74 months. answered it as Zerbies. Said I was getting it from Rhett. But Seth, what is Rhett's email at the show?
What's that?
I told him it said Zerbies. I was getting it, and he's like, he didn't like my answer, so he asked you for it.
What is the answer? Sorry. What's Rhett's email? I would assume that it's Rhett@BubbaHQ.com.
Bubba Army.
BubbaArmyHQ.com.
I was making sure, but
yeah,
I didn't do it quick enough, I guess.
Rhett@BubbaArmyHQ.com.
Like glitter rubs.
What kind of rub?
Glitter rubs. I think it's glitter rubs. Glitter rubs. Probably is Dark Knight Steve. Everyone is. Morty Mark is a mark.
We got listeners in fucking Delaware, man. Delaware!
Let's get down to business.
If you were locked away in an insane asylum,
Maybe it's time you let me get on with my job.
this is what it would sound like.
I don't think that Americans would find that funny.
No, it is not a joke.
We now return to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Cush and I will do a 30-minute trading card break. Never. How did he get me? How did he get me?
He's sending cards to Delaware.
Yeah, I mean, he's got me all carded up now.
Yeah, Delaware and Vegas. I'm sending stuff off too.
Ridiculous.
Didn't you make $1,000 yesterday off cards?
I don't know, buddy. I'm not as financially aggressive as you are.
You got Bill Buckner cards now.
Yeah, and you got Billy Buckner cards now. And Lummy's got cards. I mean, the fans are becoming such card marks that they're finding various players and athletes with the name Warren or Garrison and sending those to Lummy as well. I mean, it's a card phenomenon.
And a Garbage Pail Kids card.
There you go. Don't forget, Cash App and PayPal is the only thing we got going on for tomorrow night. Bubba $1.99. Anna will not be here, and Macho Man will be spinning on the new Bubba Army podcast table.
Oh wow, awesome!
So yes, he'll have his ones and twos up there, and then Anna, when it's time for you to spin again, which we do every 2 or 3 months, you'll be from the Bubba Army Super China podcasting table as well.
I have a question though. If Macho Man does really well and everyone likes his set a lot more than mine, why be retired?
Why do you automatically think of the worst?
Because that's my favorite game.
Hi, it's Anna Hummel, and I like to play incessantly, love to play in life as I walk around life, whether I'm at the gas. If I pull up to this gas station and I go to put gas in the back of my car, and what if a spark would ignite and blow me up and I would die?
It's crossed my mind a time or two.
I'm sitting at the stoplight right here. Seems just to be my own business. What
if these are my last moments alive? Do you ever have those thoughts?
What if a semi comes barreling through this light and runs over Gus and kills me? So you're rather than be happy that Mach is on the ones and twos, and you guys can co-DJ the show every once in a while. He's a guy that can spin. You're a chick that can spin. There's not been any indication. There's not been any conversation about if he does so well, you'll be replaced.
I know there hasn't been that discussion, and that's why I want to have it.
Oh.
And first off, Macho has said, because he's very busy right now, that I'm a spokesperson. He has said that he
Hold
does
on
not.
now. He's
what?
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
He's very busy. He wants to say he does not want to do it every time. He likes that you like to do it and would like to kind of split it.
So you know what, Mach? Look at that. The guy that very well may have a better skill set than you.
Oh, I think that's that question.
He's such a cool dude that he's like, listen, even if I end up being way better than her and the fans are saying we want Mach, I don't want to do it all the time. I like for her to do it too. That's a hell of a guy right there.
That's very sweet. I just didn't know if that would be vetoed by you or something, you know?
How can I veto something that's not been presented to me?
Force Macho every month to do
why
it?
not?
I don't force Macho to do
Oh,
anything.
you're fired.
Your Bubba imitation is getting fatter and lazier with every week.
With every year. I'm sorry. Do you want me to liven you up a little bit?
I think you should maybe do maybe 30 minutes of your first hour of your show as me. Maybe. I don't know. No,
I could probably do that.
No,
The people like it.
I don't know.
I just like making you real jowly. Can't help it.
I think just a sudden Bubba outburst here and there is sufficient. Thanks.
Right.
So, Lummy, we just had Cute and Walker, your son.
Thank you.
And which you're going to bring me back. Lummy, more Walker putting me over footage, okay?
Yes, we'll do.
As much as that as you can get.
Okay, we'll do.
Okay?
Yes.
I really think that's cute.
Oh, dude, I did bring something way back when he carried your Happy Birthday Bubba sign.
I didn't know that. I mean, that wasn't nearly didn't resonate nearly like the Ashley setup. Like Ashley,
he couldn't talk at that point.
I know, but now he's fully functional.
Oh, of course.
I mean, like now, Lummy, what type of vocabulary does little Walker have?
No.
Okay, so no.
Yeah, I mean, yes, he knows colors, dog, elephant, Bubba, mom, dad,
mom, dad. Does he know like football?
Yeah, he says football game a lot. If he sees the buck symbol, he can do the Florida State chants. He can do
the Florida State chomp.
Yeah.
The chomp is UF.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
it's the tomahawk.
Why do I know
the
that?
tomahawk, right?
Chomp, yeah.
Does he know
touchdown?
Touchdown.
Yep.
Monster truck.
Oh yeah.
Knows all that.
Yes.
Do you think one day we could bring him and put him on the air, like put a set of headphones on him and say, can he answer questions?
Yeah, but I'd probably have to get him a little comfortable. Like maybe one time when we're not on the air, just bring him in, sit him in front of the mic, kind of just talking.
Well, no, but sit on your lap.
Yeah.
And
because he'll be shy in the beginning.
He may not be able to function well with headphones, being able to hear himself. That might freak him out.
Yeah, probably.
So we could just keep him on your lap and be like, hey, Walker. Who does Daddy cuss when he gets home every night that he hates more than anything in the world?
Mommy. Oh.
He would never say that, Bubba.
Well, and little Sethy, she's beyond, she's already graduated to party words. She's bitch, F.
Yeah, she's doing good.
She's bitch, F.
Yeah.
Don't think that C ain't coming one of these days.
And then sometimes when she hears a word, she doesn't know what it means. We explain it to her, even if it's not a bad word. So.
Oh, Rhett's mic's off. He was going to say something.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rhett. Rhett, your mic's on. Go ahead, buddy.
Oh, it was about Walker talking. He talks a lot, but it's not always eligible
Audible.
whenever he's in a mood.
It's not eligible.
No,
it's not eligible.
Sorry, I'm doing two things at once here. I'm trying to read and respond to something.
Okay, thanks.
Sorry.
So, as he continues to grow, Lummy, I'd like to maybe start incorporating him in on the show or doing some stuff.
Yeah, no problem.
Yep. Maybe we could get him to read the hate mail or something like that.
I don't know if he can read yet, but
no, it's true. Yeah. When the kids, little Phoebes can read, can't she?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
she's on her 10th grade reading level, and she's only 6.
Nice.
Perfect. What? All right, so from cute to creepy. Here's Dark Match Steve's. Is this on his Instagram?
Yeah.
All right, and this is his contribution to the program. Where's my volume at? Okay, here we go. So sorry. Here we go.
Steve here, just enjoying my bath with my Bubba Army ducks, the new Bubba Army ducks. The black ones, personally, I like to think of them as the BDSM version, which I really like. And you can go get these.
Is Dark Match Steve is he into BDSM?
I think so.
I'm thinking that he might be, because he says his ducks just aren't the black ducks that we want them to be. They're the black ducks that represent BDSM. I think that's what he's trying to chime in.
I think he does the dominating, though.
Oh, is he the dom? Is he? No, he looks to me like he would be the one that got dominated.
I don't know.
It's hard to tell. Maybe he's a power bottom.
Not with that chest hair.
Yeah, he's pretty ripped.
He's a power bottom?
I think that's a thing.
The Bubba Army merch store. Bubba wants you all to go and put these on the Jeeps, okay, to help promote the show. This is what I'm doing with mine.
Yeah.
Getting closer
Right
and closer.
here, this is what I'm doing with. So you don't judge me. You just go get your own. That wasn't my D, by the way. That's just my thumb.
He's so high. He is so high.
Man, let's hope he doesn't
what's
Whitney
up?
Houston in
It's
the
Dark
bathtub one
Match
day from
Steve
weed.
here.
Yeah. Don't Whitney Houston yourself there, Dark Match. Seriously. That's a lot of famous people. Jim Morrison died in the bathtub, right?
Yeah,
He did?
well, look, it's the best place to do
That's
drugs.
the Doors guy.
I mean, Jim Morrison died in the bathtub.
Wait, I was getting confused. Van and Jim.
Jim Morrison, the lead singer of the Doors, died in Paris of a supposed heroin overdose
In a tub.
in a bathtub.
Who's
Now,
Van Morrison then? Is he also a singer?
Van Morrison is also a singer, I think, but not nearly as popular as Jim Morrison.
Got it.
And I don't think that he died of a heroin overdose
in a bathtub.
Okay.
Hey, Alexa, who are the famous people to have died in bathtubs?
I already sent you a list. Because
Whitney Houston's daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hold on.
Died like mommy.
Whitney Houston's daughter
Yeah,
died in a bathtub?
Bobby Jones or whatever her name
She
is.
died in a bathtub
I
too?
think she did.
Just like Mama?
Yes.
Just like
All right, well, let me see. William Alvarez.
You gotta probably scroll. You gotta scroll pretty
What is
far
that, the
down.
1920s?
Yeah.
Let me, we gotta
This
get
is
to the
all
current-
the famous people that have ever died in a bathtub.
Let me see till we get to an era that we understand.
We're in the 1850s right now. We're going to get there, though. Oh, John Wood the Elder.
We'll do that next.
The real target of the best right-wing conspiracy.
What the hell?
What the hell? What the? Bubba the Love Sponge.
I've heard the word surreal, and that's all there is for it.
Who is Jane Morris?
I don't know.
Oh, this is 1839. Fuck her. All right.
1839?
We gotta get to the somebody we would fucking know.
Oh, shit. It's
Okay,
fucking-
right now we're in 1800s.
See if I can find you a better list.
No, I like this. This is fine. Let's see.
Bubba, this list is shorter. It's just the people that have died in a bathroom.
Well,
it's kind of newer. You had Elvis and Lenny Bruce, Jim Morrison.
All right, give that to me. Thank you, lover.
Because it seems like a lot of people died in the bathtub in the 1800s.
Yeah, it must have been. Bathtubs must have been, I don't know. Fuck. This is only 8. Albert Decker, never heard of him. Lenny Bruce, who was a famous radio personality, wasn't he? Stand-up comedian. Elvis Presley. Jim. I don't know who this guy is. Over Redenbacher died in
He's found in his bathtub
Is
jacuzzi.
that the popcorn guy?
Yeah.
Judy Garland. Send me the first list.
Okay.
2. No, I got it.
All right. Oh, Redenbacher, man. Died in his bathtub. Shitty way to go.
I mean, this is an extensive list.
That's where a lot of people, last place on earth they like to be. Do you think rich people have comfortable bathtubs that they don't have to how they're all fucking hard and shit?
Probably.
Like soft bathtubs or something?
Aren't you kind of like floating?
I don't know. It's still hard to get in and all that shit.
They got those big jacuzzi ones.
I don't know. I just wonder if rich people have found a better way. We're on Twitter now if you guys are having any issues. Twitter's fucking clear as can be. No ad Willie.
X.
And X.
Twitter. What up, 69? What it do? What it do? Yo, what up, Xers? I'm sorry, I can never say the first name. 69. Are you on Twitter? XER69?
Xerxes?
Xerxes? Xerxes. Did I see you on Twitter yesterday? Somebody was telling me to. Somebody was trying to pump me up.
Yeah, Xerxes is on Twitter.
Yeah, it might have been Xerxes. All right. Yeah. Thank you. Xerxes. Oh, the Dion one? Oh, yeah.
Got stuck in the tub.
I have seen Hot Tub Time Machine. I like Rihanna.
She's in that?
Yeah.
Never saw it.
Wait, no, I'm not. Maybe thinking. I'm not Hot Tub Time Machine. I'm thinking of the End of the World movie.
I don't think Rihanna was in the Hot Tub one.
Bubba's gonna do the food review. It's coming.
I'm bringing it back. My life. I told everybody my life wouldn't start getting back to normal till this week. So
yeah,
I'll probably do a food review next week, next Thursday. I'm also going to try to do that homeless scratch-off game.
All right.
Bub, I got about 30 suggestions off Twitter of where you should go next for your food challenge.
Okay.
Are they drive-thrus?
Drive-thrus, just places in Tampa or Orlando, I said.
Oh.
You know.
Well, now I'm driving clear to. You got me driving to Orlando.
Well, yesterday God, man.
Easy.
Okay, easy. I'm thinking ahead, dude.
Okay, just be quiet.
I was gonna respond to it and then.
Time to scratch that itches, eh?
Listening will give you no health benefits, but all the carcinogenic after effects.
Stop putting while you're ahead for a change.
We now return to the Bubba the Love Sponge show.
Lummy sent me a list. By the way, Lummy, a double goose egg for PayPal today, huh?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No PayPal?
No
huh?
PayPal. Are we losing the it? Are we losing the it factor? Is it Kush? What is it?
I mean, we got Daniel B says great show, $10 on the Cash App.
Woo, money.
Well, I ain't got dick on PayPal.
Oh.
I'm just saying. Cash App, PayPal, both at the Bubba Army, and we're supported by you, the listener. Maybe you're not very. Maybe we don't. Maybe you left. Maybe I've offended you, and the show is taking a turn for the worst, and you no longer want to support us. We'll quickly find out, won't we, Lummy?
I guess so.
Lummy sent me a list of 8 celebrities that died in the bathroom, not necessarily in the toilet.
I thought it was in a tub.
No.
Oh, just in the bathroom.
These are in the bathroom.
Okay, cool.
Like, for instance, Elvis is on there, and he died actually trying to take a poop.
Pew-pew.
Albert Decker, who I have no idea who he is. Maybe he's a Black and Decker. I don't know. No, American actor and politician. Who cares about you?
Yeah, screw you.
Lenny Bruce, who was Lenny Bruce, the comedian, died in the bathroom. Elvis Presley died in the bathroom. Jim Morrison died in the bathroom. I don't know who this is. Claude François.
Ooh.
He died in the bathroom. Orville Redenbacher, your favorite popcorn guy.
Poor guy.
I think Orville Redenbacher is from Indiana. Did you know that?
Really? Is he?
Hold on.
That's amazing.
What a great tie-in. Orville Redenbacher's from Indiana, and still, the great John Costica didn't let me go a whole day without a PayPal deal. He came in like the little boyfriend that he is of mine, the little steel-slinging outlaw. John Costica, $100 on the PayPal. That's how my man does it.
Awesome.
Love him. Orville Redenbacher and
Brazil, Indiana.
Yeah.
Where the hell is that?
Down by Terre Haute.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Robert whoever, some Guido-looking guy from the 80s.
Nice
Judy Garland.
Ooh, she got in the
Judy
bathroom?
Garland from The Wizard of Oz. Says she. Hold on. It says Judy Garland in 1969 was an American actress and singer, better known for her role as Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. She was a versatile actress who won several award-winning, including the Juvenile Academy. Anyway, she won a bunch of stuff. She was found dead in the bathroom of her rented home in Chelsea, London on June 22nd, 1969 by her newly wed husband, Mickey Deans. So Mickey Deans thought he just got on the good streak, right?
Yeah.
She was 47 and had a career that spanned 45 of those 47 years, meaning she'd started working in the business when she was 2. Her cause of death was established as being an incautious self-overdose.
I think she did. She was on heroin.
Of barbiturates.
Maybe he did get on the good side of it. They get married, she dies, he gets half pretty much all of it.
You know what? You're right. You get married. She said she loves you.
Load her with some pills.
The overdose was claimed to be an accident, and there was no evidence that the overdose was based on a suicidal intention. Her autopsy shows that the drugs were taken over a long period of time, not all at once. So she was constantly rolling around, drugged up, Lummy, and they finally got her in the bathtub.
Your sister. Oh, okay.
Who?
Tara.
Hold on, my sister?
The
millionaire? The millionaire?
Yes, this is very nice. $300.
Damn.
Oh, my
for
God.
flopping those gums nonstop.
So she gave me $300 for flapping
your gaps. Your gums.
2 podcasts with Anna and Tara up right now.
Yeah, Flapping Gaps, Tara, the co-star of that said podcast. That's available at BubbaArmyHQ.com in the podcasting section, my friend. Spotify, Apple, iTunes, iHeart, you name it. Wherever you get your podcasting, search The Bubba Army Podcast, and boom, a bunch of great stuff, including today's edition, which will be up by 1 or 2. 2 Live Jew.
Yep.
Starring Anna and Seth Kushner. Tara, you know how much I love you.
We love you.
Thank you, Tara.
She's the best
We're doing
sister
brunch
ever.
soon.
Thank you.
She co-signed on my truck. Love me. Love her.
I love her too.
Thanks for letting me finish.
You've been listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show, starring
me, Bubba the Love Sponge.
Co-host and show historian, Lummox.
Co-host, Anna Hummel.
Co-host, Dr. Dan Diaco, Esquire, of Council. Co-host, J. Diaco, Esquire, the Spitting Cobra, of Council.
Rhett, the Filthy Ginger, video editor.
Yeah, back here wiring up. It's Mini Macho.
The BRN agent, Thomas Buttoned Up B.
And for everything else, go to thebubbaarmy.com.
Now, time for the legal disclaimer.
Exactly.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show is intended solely for the enjoyment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this show without express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is prohibited.
We must dissuade him of this delusion.
Until next time, always remember.
I'll repeat hello. I'm back.